Hello, everybody, and welcome to Harrisonville, Missouri. The season of COVID is alive and well. Your Harrisonville Wildcats are taking on a non-conference opponent tonight because Oak Grove is in quarantine. We get the 6-1, number 8 ranked Winnetonka Griffins coming to town. Cats played them in 08 and 09, beat them both times. This is a little bit different of a Winnetonka squad they have now. A couple of guys with serious college offers, including some D1 offers, and it is football time. It'll be a good measuring stick for the Harrisonville Wildcats tonight against Winnetonka. It'll give, kind of the state of Missouri a little glimpse into Class 4 here in the Kansas City metro area and see what they have to offer. So it'll be an interesting game. Gary Davidson couldn't make it tonight, so I have a fill-in. Some of you will remember his voice from time to time. Jason Leary's joining me. Jason, glad you could come and join me tonight.
Hey, Chad, thanks for the invite, man. It's awesome to always get back over here to Harrisonville. Great venue. I'm super excited to see these Winnetonka Griffins take on your Harrisonville Wildcats tonight.
Well, and, I guess you got a little bit extra incentive living up in Smithville. You're going to get a view of these Winnetonka Griffins the week before Smithville does next week, which I know you'll probably be at that game.
Huge matchup next week. So, yeah, it's when you texted me earlier the week and asked me if I could make the drive over to Harrisonville tonight to call the ball game. Yeah, it was a double excitement for me because I wanted to kind of see. I saw them last year play. I was telling you about the running back and a couple other good players they have. So I was excited to see them play your Harrisonville Wildcats tonight, but also, obviously for the matchup next week and a huge matchup up in Smithville.
Well, yeah, that could very well determine, number one, it's going to determine seeding in the district, but those two might be the two teams to come out of Class 4 in the Kansas City area. Of course, Harrisonville is usually in that mix up there, but the way MSHSAA decided to go crazy on their districts this year, Harrisonville has the Mid-Missouri district, or Mid-Missouri / West Central Missouri, as we have Bolivar, Warrensburg, Helias, Nevada, Marshall. Hey, let's drive all over the state. So it'll be interesting to see. So I'm excited to see it. I know you're excited to see it, and I'm pretty sure Coach Ambrosen's really excited to talk to you and say, hey, what'd you get to see last night?
Yeah, absolutely, Chad. It's going to be a great matchup, and obviously Winnetonka is going to have their hands full with Harrisonville's stud tailback. I'm always excited to watch him run the ball, and it's going to be a fun athletic matchup tonight for sure.
It definitely will. So we started a little bit early for you tonight. At 6:30, we will have senior night. We will bring you that at 6:30. So that'll be coming across. That'll be brought to you by our good friends that are our Spirit Spotlight advertisers and sponsors every year, and that is Salon 114 on the historic square, as well as Craig's Boutique inside of Artisans on Wall. So we will have that coming up. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with a little more on your pregame show right after this.
There are a ton of choices for home appliances, but only one you need to know. That's Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville. Today, it's more important than ever to support small business. Troby's prides themselves on American-made appliances, competitive prices, and unmatched service, from installation to service calls if any issue may arrive. Troby's is your hometown appliance center.
Next time you're in the market for a home appliance, think Troby's first on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
You have many choices when you buy a used car. What do you want? A good deal? A quality vehicle? Outstanding service? At Holland's Auto Sales, you don't have to sacrifice for one of the others. You get all three. The best part is Steve will be there for you because Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's used car dealer for 36 years. So the next time you're in the market for a used car,
go where the Grammars go, Holland Auto Sales, and ask for Steve.
Competition between teammates makes for a stronger and better team. Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance were both Wildcats on the field. Now they are competitors off the field. They know that you have many choices for insurance, so they're teaming up to offer free auto, home, and life insurance quotes. Call Lacey at 816-380-2700 or Cam at 816-380-3996 and get started on your new insurance quote today.
Sure, you could drive to the city and save a few dollars on tires, but why? Young's Tire and Wheel Center in Harrisonville is family owned and operated, and their clients are like family. That, coupled with free flat tire repair on new tires for the life of the tire, means you'd be crazy to drive all over the place to save $1. Trust Young's. That's who Fortis trusts to get them safely to all Wildcat games, home or away. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
For a limited time, you pay what we pay going on at Max Motors dealerships. Shop 24 hours a day. Exclusive at Max Motors, you pay what we pay and not a penny more on any new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, or GMC in stock. All invoices clearly displayed with the highest trade-in values in the Midwest.
Take your car shopping to the max.
Max Motors is your Kansas City dealer. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
Sherwood Community Bank is the hometown bank with all the big bank perks. Internet banking, auto, home, boat, and farm loans. You can get it all at one of their 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville. Checking or savings account all you need? Don't worry. Sherwood Community Bank has you covered there as well. Stop going to the banks where you're just an account number. Go to Sherwood Community Bank where you're part of the family.
And tell them Braxton sent ya.
Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie. Hello, everybody, Johnson and with welcome back to our Excalibur, pregame proud show to brought to you back by the Sherwood blue, Community Bank. both Stop in, set up an on account, and take and advantage of off the free field. internet banking. We are live. The 6-1 Winnetonka Griffins set to take on your 5-2 Harrisonville Wildcats. It will be one of those battles sure to excite everybody that likes high school football and likes athletic high school football, as these two are full of athletes on both sides of the ball.
Yes, they are. I'm out here watching them pregame right now and just watching them run these go routes up the sidelines, and I'm like, holy cow, there's athletes everywhere out there, Chad.
Well, and for Winnetonka, and we'll talk about it more after senior night, and we'll get on our keys to the game after that, but their quarterback is the career passing leader. He's got offers from Truman, Benedictine, and a couple others. Their tight end, big tight end, Joe Thomas, he's got offers from Arkansas, Monticello, William Jewell. Jason Essex, who is their leading all-time wide receiver, has offers from Iowa State, KU, Indiana, and their running back is their all-time leading rusher running back. So Coach Palmer is building something there at Winnetonka, and it's starting to come to fruition. You got these guys, and what's good about having it's a double-edged sword. It's bad because you got all the all-time leaders, and they're going to leave your program, but it's good because you've started a winning tradition, and those kids that are behind them are going to want to step up.
Absolutely. You got to start somewhere. And like you said, I watched these guys play last year, and I just remember leaving that ball game saying, holy cow, what they're going to be next year. I remember watching that big old tailback run out there, the receiver. You mentioned the huge tight end that they have, the quarterback slinging the rock. But you could tell last year they kind of didn't have everything going at the same time, where this year it looks like they have got the ball rolling.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how the Cats counter that. And looking at a little bit of the scouting report, or I'm trying to do a little bit of scouting from what I know from Winnetonka, they run a 3-4. That could be an advantage for the Wildcats with Jace Reynolds in the backfield. Most every coach has said the same thing about Jace. It's his first 3 steps that make him so good. And if they can't get some push off of the ball with those 3 guys up front, Jace is going to make it a long night for him.
Well, I could tell you this, as the opponent's coach, you would think, going into a ball game facing Harrisonville Wildcats, the one guy that you want to take away is Reynolds at running back. Good luck with that, by the way. But that would be my main focus as a defensive coordinator, as a head coach, and then kind of go from there, pick your poison.
Well, I'm surprised, as a Warrensburg guy, you haven't brought up the only team that slowed him down this year was your Warrensburg Tigers.
I know that's a soft spot for you.
But at the same time, I know that's just driving Jason. After that game, he probably went home, did up a million push-ups, and said, I'll be ready for him next time. He's just that type of kid. He's a worker. He's had a 400-yard game this year. And he averages this tells you about Jace. He averages 243 yards a game with a 50-yard game in there.
Not bad. Not bad.
Solid running back, and it'll be fun to watch him go up against the talented Griffin defense. So you're listening to your pregame show. Like we said, we are going to live stream senior night for everybody, and that's going to start at 6:30. I want to give a shout out right now to the Lady Wildcat softball team. They fell to Grain Valley 9-0 in the district championship game, but they made it to the district championship game for the first time since 2015. Coach Hicks has that team rocking, and they're just on the way up. They have a lot of juniors on that squad. So they got to the district title game, lost to a very good Grain Valley team. Nothing to hang their heads on, as they were 27-3 or something on the year. So Grain Valley, a very solid softball team, but congratulations on the runner-up finish in district. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll have senior night coming up in a couple minutes, and we'll be back after that for your pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank.
Welcome to tonight's senior night at Memorial Stadium. Tonight we would like to start with football. First up, we have manager Mallory Murray. She is being escorted tonight by Eric and Christy Murray. Her future plans are to attend Longview Community College, to start her degree in early childhood education, and to pursue photography on the side. Up next, we have Haley Ricker. She is being escorted tonight by Scott and Carmen Ricker. Her future plans are to attend Central Methodist University, to play softball, and work towards getting her master's in athletic training. All right, up next, we would like to recognize River Riley. He is being escorted tonight by Dan and Jennifer Riley. His future plans are to go to Longview Community College for 2 years and then go to a 4-year college far from here with an undecided major. Next, we have number 3, James Kevin Tiemann III. He is being escorted tonight by Kevin and Robin Tiemann. He plans to go to Longview Community College for 2 years, then take over his grandpa's computer programming business, then plans to build a house in the country with the greatest girlfriend ever, Jaden Boyer. Up next, we have number 8, Kennedy Atkinson. He is being escorted tonight by David and Virginia Atkinson. His future plans are to attend the University of Missouri. Next, we have number 9, Shane Coffey. He is being escorted tonight by Tina and Ed Ring, Diamond and Christy Coffey. His future plans are to attend Longview Community College, then transfer to a 4-year college and earn his business degree in hopes of taking over the family business. Up next, we have Sean and Colin Carruthers. They are being escorted tonight by Brent and Carrie Carruthers. Sean plans to attend Missouri State University and major in child psychology. Colin plans to continue building his relationship with Christ and attend the University of Central Missouri to study construction management. Up next, we have number 21, Jake Ward. Jake is being escorted tonight by Casey and Kathy Belker. He plans to go to an undecided college and major in engineering or project management. Up next, we have number 27, Kyle Minching. He is being escorted tonight by Paul and Rachel Minching. He plans to go on a mission trip for 2 years, then attend an undecided college to study medicine. He would like to thank his amazing, wonderful, supportive girlfriend for all she has done for him and encourages him to do his best, as well as his parents for always pushing him to be his best. Lastly, he wants to give a shout out to his coaches for believing and never giving up on him. Up next, we have number 31, Braden Talley. He's being escorted tonight by Bill and Tabitha Talley. His future plans include continue wrestling and pursue a criminal justice degree at an undecided college. Next, we have number 36, Tyler Brown. He is being escorted tonight by Coach Schenker. His future plans are to ship off for the Marine Corps on July 19th. Next, we have number 37, Isaiah Moore. He's being escorted tonight by Preston and Alana Mason. His future plans include enlisting in the Navy next summer. He looks forward to studying demolition and explosives while meeting beautiful women on his trips around the world. Up next, we have number 57, Trevor Campbell. He is being escorted tonight by Jim and Becky Campbell. His future plans are furthering his education at Mizzou next fall. Next, we have number 62, Jake Esco. He is being escorted tonight by Ryan and Brittany Esco. His future plans include attending a community college for 2 years, then transferring to a 4-year university to study zoology. He eventually wants to become a zookeeper. Next, we have number 65, Brian Gorlock. He is being escorted tonight by Nathan and Leanna Garlock. His future plans include joining the Carpenters Union and possibly taking over his family's farm and living the best life with his girl Egypt. Next, we have number 70, Ethan Murray. He is being escorted tonight by Matt and Kay Murray. His future plans include earning his Bachelor of Science degree in nursing from UCM. Next, we have number 76, Case Bradshaw. He is being escorted tonight by Christopher and Sandy Bradshaw. His future plans include attending Northwest State Missouri University to major in wildlife ecology and conservation. Thank you so much, football seniors.
But who's Travis Campbell? You said Travis Campbell, not Trevor. You said Travis Campbell, not Trevor. Okay, go.
Up next, we would like to recognize our cheerleader seniors. First, we have Cameron Setzer. Cameron Setzer is the daughter of Dennis and Amy Setzer. This is Cammie's 4th year as a varsity cheerleader. She has earned a varsity letter all 4 years. Cammie was the assistant captain her junior year and is the head captain this year. Her favorite memory is putting pads in Jenna's armpits before basketball games sophomore year to help with her perspiration issue. Cammie plans to graduate at semester and move to Columbia, where she will further her education at Paul Mitchell. Next, we have Emily Sullivan. Emily Sullivan is the daughter of Chris and Crystal Sullivan. This is Emily's 3rd year cheering, and she is the assistant captain this year. Her best cheer memory is jamming in the car with Mal before every game. Her future plans include attending Missouri Southern State University to major in nursing. After college, she plans to become a pediatric orthopedic nurse. Next, we have Mallory Powers. Mallory Powers is the daughter of Sean and Andrea Powers. This is Mallory's 3rd year cheering. Her best cheer memory is jamming in the car with M before every game. Her future plans include attending Missouri Southern State to major in nursing. Next up, we have Gracie Yates. Gracie Yates is the daughter of Tony and Angela Yates. Gracie has been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years. Gracie's best memory from cheer is having a piercing party in Cammie's basement with the girls. Sorry, Mom and Amy. She also loves cheering with her best friends Riley on Friday nights and all the bus rides to and from away games. Gracie's future plans include going to nursing school to become a pediatric nurse at an undecided college. She would like to give a shout out to her best friend Rye and to her family for always supporting her. She would also like to give a shout out to the best coach ever, Lena Quinlan, for always pushing her to become better. Next up, we have Riley Wild. Riley Wild is the daughter of Haley and John Wild. This is Riley's 4th year as a varsity cheerleader. Riley received the award for Best All-Around Cheerleader her junior year and was an All-American Cheerleader nominee her senior year. Her best cheer memory is being with her best friend Grace all the time. Riley's future plans include going to nursing school to become a nurse practitioner at an undecided college. Shout out to my family and the best friends anyone could ask for. Next, we have Kaylee Caldwell. Kaylee Caldwell is the daughter of Mike and Tammy Caldwell. This is Kaylee's 4th year as a varsity cheerleader. Kaylee's favorite cheer memory was driving all over town at 3 a.m. with Beth to drop off cheer gifts. After high school, she plans on pursuing a career in journalism at an undecided college and then traveling the world. Kaylee would like to shout out Ricky for always being supportive and Beth for cheering beside her these last 4 years. She would also like to thank her parents for always encouraging her, believing in her, and pushing her to do amazing things. You guys are the best. Up next, we have Elizabeth Ellsworth. Elizabeth Ellsworth is the daughter of Jeremy and Valerie Ellsworth. This is her 4th year as a varsity cheerleader. After high school, Beth plans on pursuing a career in nursing at an undecided college. Her favorite cheer memory is being a flyer for the first time and almost breaking Kaylee's nose. Shout out to my parents for always bringing me things I forget, and shout out to Kaylee Caldwell for making me try out freshman year. Next up, we have Zaya Johnson. Zaya Johnson is the daughter of Melissa and Angelo Johnson. She has been on the varsity cheer team all 4 years of high school. Her favorite cheer memories are getting the news her freshman year that she made varsity cheer and getting to know her second family throughout the years. After high school, she will be attending Penn Valley Surgical Technology Program. Next, we have Josie Anderson. Josie Anderson is the daughter of Dawn and John Anderson. This is Josie's 4th year as a varsity cheerleader. Her best memories of cheer are jamming out on the bus with her girls. After high school, Josie plans to attend Drury University, where she will study architecture and design. Lastly, we have Carolyn Schrock. Carolyn Schrock is the daughter of Mitch and Stacy Schrock. This is Carolyn's 1st year as a cheerleader. Her best memory is getting to cheer alongside her friends. After high school, she plans on attending an undecided college to major in vocal and opera performance. She would like to thank her mom and dad and bestie Kelsey Knowles for being her #1 fans. Thank you so much, cheer, for your time at Harrisonville High School. Up next, we have our Silver Sensations dance team. First, we would like to recognize Jaden Boyer. Jaden Boyer is the daughter of Stephen Bennett and Amy Boyer. She is escorted tonight by her dad, grandpa, aunt, and uncle. She has been on the dance team for 4 years, soccer for 3 years, SAD for 1 year, and lettered in dance for 4 years. She lettered in academic 3 years. She wants to give a shout out to her grandma Pitt for being the strongest person she knows. You're my role model and my guardian angel. I love and miss you. Also, I want to thank my grandpa Brett for being the best grandpa in the world and being so strong. I love you. Her favorite dance memory is having lock-ins at the high school on the last day of dance camp and playing hide and seek throughout the whole school. Her future plans include attending Longview Community College for 2 years to major in business and then go to cosmetology school to hopefully run her own salon. Later, she plans to marry the love of her life, James Tiemann. Up next, we have Lacey Dunsworth. Lacey Dunsworth is the daughter of Katie and Lance Dunsworth. She has been on the dance team for all 4 years of high school and was co-captain her junior year. She has lettered in academics for 2 years and has been an FFA, SAD, and Key Club. Her favorite dance memory is starting out freshman year making friends with everyone on the dance team in the Christmas party. Her future plans include attending a 2-year community college and majoring in marketing and sales while obtaining her real estate license and broker's license. Next up, we have Lene Eggers. Lene is the daughter of Jason and Lorena Eggers. She is the captain of the dance team this year and has been nominated for All-American Dancer at camp 2 times. She is also a dance captain for Music Makers and participates in soccer and NHS. Her favorite dance memory is all the lock-ins before camps and learning all of Emily's hip-hop dances. Her future plans involve going to the University of Central Missouri to major in event marketing and management and to hopefully become the event planner for a major sports team. Next, we have Emily Gray. Emily Gray is the daughter of Jim and Sandy Gray. She has lettered in dance all 4 years. Her favorite dance memory is every day before the coaches get there when we would have the varsity tryouts so I could teach everyone my choreography for once. Her future plans include going to Mizzou to major in journalism and to make her Aunt Patty proud. She would like to give a shout out to her Aunt Patty for being the person who always kept the porch light on, and her Uncle Brett for taking care of her. I know she is walking with us now. Next up is Riley Matthew. Riley Matthew is the daughter of Kip and Carrie Matthew. She is the co-captain of the dance team and a dance captain for Music Makers. She is also involved in DECA, NHS, and track. Her favorite dance memory is pre-practice performances and tryouts for Emily's varsity team. Her future plans include attending Mizzou to major in marketing. Lastly, we have Izzy McCune. Izzy is the daughter of Mark and Michelle McCune. Izzy has enjoyed being on the Silver Sensations dance team for all 4 years of high school. Izzy was a part of the student council for 2 years. She is a part of Young Life in Harrisonville and has made a lot of memories at Young Life Camp every summer. She volunteers as a student leader for wildlife in Harrisonville and loves her girls. She wouldn't be anywhere without her youth group family and loves going to Chick-fil-A with Sammy, Isaiah, and Caleb. Her favorite dance memory is playing hide and seek at lock-ins during camp. Her future plans include going to an undecided college to study education and pursue a career as a flight attendant. Thank you so much, Silver Sensation seniors.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. That was Senior Night brought to you by our good friends at Cray's Boutique at Artisans Corner and Salon 114 on the historic Harrisonville Square. Thank you, Amy Setzer, for that Spirit Spotlight tonight. And that is our Senior Night. We're going to have the band coming out here shortly, so I don't want to get into too much conversation. As soon as we do, the National Anthem will be coming, and we will want to take a break for that. But you know, Jason, we got Senior Night, a lot of festivities going on. We're going to have a first responders salute coming up here in a few minutes as well, so that'll be interesting and neat to see as well. I know Gary Davidson's probably going to be a little bit irritated that he wasn't here for that tonight, as he probably had no idea that was going to happen. But we also raised some money for our first responders and our police officers a couple weeks ago with our Back the Blue ×2 event. We're able to raise $1,700 for local law enforcement, so we always like to back the blue on the field and off the field here as we do in Harrisonville. So we're going to go ahead and take another quick break, and Jason and I will be back with our keys to the game, coin toss, and everything else right after that.
Sherwood Community Bank is the hometown bank with all the big bank perks. Internet banking, auto, home, boat, and farm loans. You can get it all at one of their 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville. Checking or savings account all you need? Don't worry. Sherwood Community Bank has you covered there as well. Stop going to the banks where you're just an account number. Go to Sherwood Community Bank where you're part of the family.
And tell them Braxton sent ya.
Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie Johnson with Excalibur are proud to back the blue both on and off the field.
Stop going online and paying top dollar to make a t-shirt. Call Cindy at C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. She will walk you through the whole process and have you or your organization looking the best. It's no mistake that Fortis Broadcasting is always the best dressed crew around. We trust Cindy with all of our apparel on game day. Put a personal C Squared touch on your next order. Whether it's just 1 or 100, C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing can get it done. Check them out on Facebook or go see them on the Clinton Square.
When you plan a party, the last thing you want to do is worry about cooking and cleaning up that mess. Call the experts at Time for Seasoning Catering. Stephanie will help you plan and execute a brilliant menu for your celebration. Take the worry out of your event and let Stephanie wow your guests with a great menu that they'll be talking about for weeks. Whether a small get-together of friends or a big wedding, Stephanie will take care of you. Visit them online at timeforseasoning.com. That's THYME for seasoning.com to get her booked today. When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Bradley Sainer can help you understand your options so you can be prepared for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Farmers Agent Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matters most to you. That's Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
How nice would it be to get a check from someone and not have to worry about getting to the bank to put it in your account? At Hawthorne Bank, you can do exactly that. Simply open your mobile banking app, take a picture of the check, and voila, the check has been deposited into your account. Not to mention, you can always manage your accounts and payments right in the app as well. Hawthorne Bank prides itself on being at the forefront of technology to always make your banking a breeze. Hawthorne Bank, next to Troby's on Plaza Drive. We all have a checklist when it comes to getting car care. No matter what is on your list, convenience, knowledge, affordability, friendliness, Colby's Car Clinic has you covered. Convenience is being right here in Harrisonville and taking care of all car care problems. From an oil change to tires and everything in between, it's your only stop. Knowledge is covered with having an ASE certified master technician. Affordability means they will work with you to not break your budget. And friendliness greets you each time you walk in the door as they treat you like an old friend. Go see Colby and the gang right behind O'Reilly's in the Big Blue Building.
The Second Amendment is alive and well in Harrisonville. Just walk into Cass County Guns and Ammo and you will see why. With a wide selection to choose from, they will get you set up. Home protection, hunting, or recreational, it doesn't matter. Cass County Guns and Ammo has you covered. Don't forget to bring the husband, and they can take care of him as well. Located in the strip mall by 291.
Does your lawn need some TLC? Owned and operated by 3 generations of Wildcats, Held's Turf Farm is your local stop for sod and topsoil since 1971. Whether you need one roll of sod, a scoop of dirt, or a whole truckload, they have you covered. A new home in your future? Give us a call at 816-540-2020 and set up a quote for new sod installation. Held's Turf Farm is located between Harrisonville and Pleasant Hill and is open 8 to 5 weekdays and 8 to noon on Saturdays.
When it comes to fast service and reasonable prices, Young's Auto Repair is the place. Whether it is a standard oil change, new brakes, or something major, William and Michelle with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you are back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pocket. Don't break the bank when it comes to your vehicle needs. Instead, come to the shop that keeps the cost in check and you rolling back down the highways. Young's Auto Repair, right across the street from Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial.
It's hard to find someone reliable to work on your small engines. Not anymore. Nathan and the crew at Land & Sand are your stop from lawnmowers, personal watercraft, all the way to Can-Ams and razors. From tune-ups to race builds, they will make sure your toy is ready to play with the big boys. Call them at 816-738-1455 and set up an appointment today.
A strong lineup is always important no matter the sport. The same should go for your insurance company as well. At Stafford & Stafford Insurance, your auto, commercial, life, health, farm, and crop insurance is all under one roof. With a lineup like that, they are sure to have your team covered. Call the team that will line up with the best of them. Stafford & Stafford Insurance in Harrisonville, located on Commercial Street across from Holland's Auto Sale.
When it comes to your vehicle's maintenance, we know you have plenty of options. Sometimes so many options can make it hard to find an honest, reliable automotive shop. That is where Quality Auto Service and Repair comes in, with a commitment to providing customers with honest, quality service at reasonable prices. Our technology and expertise provide you with the best car care imaginable. We take pride in diagnosing your vehicle correctly and getting you back on the road quickly. We are family owned and operated since 1995. For an appointment, call 816-380-7267. Quality Auto Service and Repair, building relationships through automotive service. It's who the Davidsons trust for auto repair.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Harrisonville, Missouri. We're on the campus of Harrisonville Middle School, Memorial Stadium, high school football action. We have the state-ranked number 8 in Class 4, Winnetonka Griffins, coming to town 6-1 to take on your 5-2 Harrisonville Wildcats. Should be a good contest tonight. Let's talk about some keys to the game. For the keys to your next car, truck, or SUV, go see the crew at Show Me Auto Mall. Key number 1 for me tonight is measuring stick. This is a measuring stick game for the Wildcats. They're 5-2. They hit a couple hiccups earlier in the year. They had that Warrensburg game. They had the Maryville game that was back and forth the whole way. This is a measuring stick now in October to see where we're at going forward for next week for a shot at a conference title, and then in districts that has 3 teams ranked in it right now.
Well, Chad, I mean, as you can tell by the temperature, you know what time of year it is. You know, it's winter go home time here in a few weeks, and this right here, like you said, you summed it up. It is a measuring stick because these Griffins are going to come in here. They're thinking the exact same thing.
Well, and, you know, key number 2 for me tonight is kind of like, hey, we're still here, guys. And what I mean by that is, you know, Harrisonville's 5-2 on the year. They've had some solid wins. Obviously, they had the hiccup against Warrensburg, which was the big loss. I think a lot of people look at they lost 42-0 to Warrensburg, but they're not getting any votes in the state rankings. So this is one of those nights that they can, you know, kind of compound off of key number 1 and look at key number 2 and say, hey guys, we still play football down here in Harrisonville. You may want to take a look at us. And if they can get a win tonight, people are going to take notice.
Well, I have no doubt about any of that either. But I mean, you can take it for what you want. You know, those voters, they look at the past as well, you know, and they do realize Harrisonville's, you know, their bloodlines. I mean, they win championships. I mean, this is a dominant football program. Nothing's changed. Those voters know that. You know, it's that time of year for Harrisonville to start clicking.
Yeah, me and Gary always say it. You don't win trophies in September. You win them in November, and Harrisonville has won 5 of them, so they know. And they're just ready to rock. They're ready to roll. You can see all of the officers' lights are lighting up, and the Wildcats are bringing their team out to all of Harrisonville's finest out there on both sides. So pretty cool little situation going on here, as you can hear all of the police officers and all of that going on here at the stadium. That's pretty cool to see. I like it. Gary would be loving it, really greatly if he was here. I wouldn't be able to get Gary to talk probably for a couple of minutes on that. So we have a coin toss coming up here in just a couple of moments, and then we will have our opening kick. And we also have, we'll take a minute to talk about something else here in just a couple of minutes as well. Back to my keys to the game. We talked to the first two. My third key, it's been the same key all season long, Jason, and that's have fun, because you have no idea if you're going to get to play next week or not. So it's, your season could be over in just the snap of a finger because of COVID and everything else. Cats have been fortunate and have been able to find opponents and have been able to play all their games, but at any given time somebody could get COVID and it could shut everything down. So go out and have fun tonight.
It just takes one, Chad, to shut down the whole locker room. Believe me, up in Smithville, we talk about it all the time. We're so fortunate to still be playing ball up there, and it's great to come down here and see a great matchup like this tonight.
Absolutely. We have the coin toss coming up in just a second. Coin toss brought to you by Hawthorne Bank. Take your extra coin into Hawthorne and start a savings account today. Cats and Winnetonka set to do battle. Cats have their black tops, blue bottoms, blue helmets, the blue numbers with the white outline. Winnetonka in their away, white tops, white bottoms with their maroon helmet, crimson helmet with the Griffin or the W on the side. Cats have Harrisonville down the pant leg as well. So we are waiting for the coin toss. Trevor Campbell is out there with Satterwhite, and those two will do the coin toss. The coin is in the air. And I believe Harrisonville has won the toss, maybe? He was talking to Trevor, and we have deferred, it looks like. So we'll see which way, if they're going north to south. So the white hat is letting us know they have deferred, and Winnetonka will receive, and they will go from the north to the south. That was our coin toss. And thanks for joining us for your pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Harrisonville lost one of its best fans this past Monday. Roger Danforth passed away of what we think was a heart attack. If anybody knows Roger, they know that he was at every game, and he couldn't go to the games this year. Last Friday night, he was able to go to the game and see his son or his grandson play on Saturday as well. And we want Stephanie to know that they're in our prayers this week as they had a rough week, and that Roger will always be with us every Friday night. All right, welcome back. We are ready for your opening kickoff, brought to you by our good friends at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Kick those old tires to the curb and go see William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Cats with their wild kickoff formation. We'll see what they do here tonight, and it'll be a kick deep. Teeman going to be taken from the 15 for Winnetonka to the sideline to the 25 to the 28. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for Winnetonka from their own 34. And Gary's also missing out because we have finally gotten the laser down markers. And I love it. It is a laser, and it tells you where first down is. It tells you they don't even have to put it. It'll just tell you how many yards it is after first, second. Jason Leary sitting up here going, I got to check this out. All right, Winnetonka with the ball, pistol formation. They're going to go in motion with Essex. And there's a high snap picked up. Cats all over it, but a good job by the running back getting out of it more. And then the Cats finally wrap him up. Be a loss of about 4 yards.
It's a great team fence way. Everybody was going for the ball there. He scrambled and kind of got away from the first tackle, and luckily there were 3 or 4 other Wildcats there to take him down.
So 3-yard loss makes it a 2nd down and 13 for Winnetonka. Pistol formation, more behind Satterwhite. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. 2nd down and 13 for the Griffins. Cats showing blitzer, going to go up the middle and looking to pass is Winnetonka, and then taking off is Satterwhite. He's going to get to the outside and get driven out of bounds on the far sideline, about the 39-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Satterwhite showing what he can do with his legs right there, Jason.
Yeah, he can move back there, and he did a good job just kind of reading there was nothing open there with his receivers and just took a nice little gain.
So 3rd down and 5 coming up. Ball at the 39 of the Griffins here. They are going from the north to the south. Cats will go from the south to north here in the first quarter. Or left to right and right to left. 2 wide receivers set to your right side. Pistol formation back off the end on that right side. They're going to hand off, and Moore gets into the secondary. He's down the sideline to about the 40. Cuts back and out of bounds.
Number 24 was the ball carrier, Montre Moore.
Not sure who that was over on the far side, but he is down. That was Carruthers over there. It'll be a 1st and 10 down to the 36-yard line. So Winnetonka able to flip it on that run by Moore. 28-yard run, Jerry was letting us know. And we will see. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back and see how the Cats are doing.
Atkinson Funeral Home and Cremation Services has been serving families in the area since 1929. The Atkinsons take great pride in being members of the community. They will soon graduate a 4th-generation Wildcat. With this kind of commitment to Harrisonville, you know Atkinson Funeral Home will be there for you. And as always, they are proud supporters of the Harrisonville Wildcats.
Cray's Boutique inside Artisans Corner and Salon 114 on the historic square are proud to spotlight HHS cheerleaders all season long. Not only a cheerleader, senior Cammie Setzer also runs her own boutique inside of Artisans Corner. She has a wide variety of clothes, enjoys ordering new items, and custom creates shirts and koozies.
Go see Cammie at Cray's Boutique and go Wildcats!
No matter the time of day, we could all use a Route 44 from Sonic. Good news, if you order in the Sonic app, you get happy hour all day. That means drinks are half price anytime on the Sonic app. Don't worry, it's still traditional happy hour from 2 to 4 every day at the Sonic of Harrisonville. So if you need to refuel with a drink, or maybe you need a snack, come see the gang at Sonic and fuel up.
Cray's Boutique inside Artisans
All
Corner
right, they help
and Salon
Sean
114
to his
on
feet.
the
Hope it's
historic
just a
square
rolled
are proud to
ankle or
spotlight
something.
HHS
As Sean
cheerleaders
had
all
a
season long.
bad
Not
injury
only
last year, but a
cheerleader,
year ago
senior
tonight,
Cammie Setzer also
as
runs
against
her own
Oak Grove
boutique
last
inside of
year, and
Artisans
broke
Corner.
his
She has
lower leg, and hopefully it isn't a re-injury of that. Won't speculate on what it could be, but hopefully just rolled an ankle, and they're going to help him back over to the other sideline. It'll be 1st and 10, Winnetonka at the 36 of the Wildcats after the big 20-plus yard run by Moore.
That was a good run. That was a good save by him to get him out of bounds, too, because he was about to score 6 right there.
So Satterwhite got the run, Satterwhite, the quarterback, gets his play from the sideline. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Griffins at the 36. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right, back off of the end on the right side. And now Moore going to go up next to Satterwhite with a 1st and 10. Going to go in motion with Essex. They're going to pitch it to Essex. He's going to cut back, find the running lane, and gets tripped up. Good job on the open field tackle right there by Espen Glenn. If Espen doesn't make that stop, that's another touchdown, or that could be a 6-4 Griffins. So Griffins moving the ball on this first drive against the Wildcats. 1st and 10 down to the 24-yard line. Coach Palmer looking to get his playmakers involved early, and that was a pitch to Essex, a little shovel pass forward, really, kind of like the Chiefs do. And we go on the pistol formation, and Moore is met right off the bat, and that's Carson Wilson. Carson Wilson read it, but you got to give Moore, man, he is strong as an ox, not going down on that first contact, but they do whistle it dead on forward progress, about a 2-yard loss. So Carson Miller been one of the stalwarts in the middle for the Cats. Him and Trevor Campbell will call their names a lot, and good read by them.
One thing's for sure, you don't want to hit that running back high.
Absolutely.
He's built well.
Pistol formation, wide receiver left, wide receiver to the right. Now they move into the shotgun again with Moore next to Satterwhite. And they're going to fake the handoff. They're going to look into the end zone. Cats, over on the far side. Cats went to jump for it. If they would have held off a little bit longer, I think he would have been able to knock that down. Instead, it's going to be a 1st and goal at the 2.
To go.
And I couldn't tell if that was Norris Vance over there. I cannot see those numbers when they're on the far side of the field with that blue on black.
Yeah, he just mistimed his jump right there. He was in the right spot at the right time. He just mistimed it, and the quarterback put the ball up high enough.
See if they're going to go for a run more here, or if they're going to try another fade to Essex. And no, it'll be the quarterback, Satterwhite, and he takes it. Satterwhite takes it into the end zone for 6, and it's 6-0 Griffins. So a good drive. And, yeah, it was just Norris Vance just went up on that jump, mistimed his jump. He would have waited just a little bit longer. I think he would have knocked that down. It would have been a 3rd and long coming up for the Griffins. So, Cats, one of the things I always know they do a good job, Coach Shanker does a great job of making in-game adjustments defensively, and I guarantee you they'll be over here on the sideline. This isn't like high school football 15 years ago. They'll be over looking at the screens and looking at what they can do differently their next time. And here's the kick. It is up. It is good. It's a 7-0 Griffin lead. We'll be right back after this.
No matter the time of day, we could all use a Route 44 from Sonic. Good news, if you order in the Sonic app, you get happy hour all day. That means drinks are half price anytime on the Sonic app. Don't worry, it's still traditional happy hour from 2 to 4 every day at the Sonic of Harrisonville. So if you need to refuel with a drink, or maybe you need a snack, come see the gang at Sonic and fuel up.
Worst case scenario is he knocks it down.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. 9:38 to go, first quarter. Griffins lead 7-0. We'll get our first look at the Wildcat offense here. Michael back to return this one from the 5. Trying to maybe mix it up a little bit, put Jace up a little bit forward to disguise him as everybody's going to kick away from Jace Reynolds. This kickoff brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Kick those old tires curb. Go see Young's Tire and Wheel Center for new tires. Here's the kick. Little line drive kick going to be taken by, I believe, Norris Vance at about the 28, and he is hit immediately. And that was Montre Moore who gets the tackle, and it'll be Cats ball from their own 28-yard line. The front 3 of Winnetonka, it's going to be fun to watch them against the offensive line of the Cats. They run a 3-4. It'll be Wynn, Jones Jr., and Crawford up there to battle against those Cats. See if they put, and they're going to go right to 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, take those outside linebackers right up there and say Jace Reynolds isn't going to beat us. We go on first down, and they're going to snap it right to Reynolds, and Reynolds into the secondary. First down in a touchdown saving tackle right there. Jace Reynolds, Essex. That was Jonell Exis at Essex, but it was a first down, 11-yard run by Mr. Reynolds, and man, he saw a lane, and that's what we talked about is those quick first steps. He was already past those linemen before they could move.
Yeah, that was definitely a touchdown saving tackle right there. Great tackle in the open field.
First down and 10 for the Cats. Reynolds and Riley in the backfield. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds. Reynolds looks for some secondary space, and he's going to get about 6 or 7. Going to move it all the way up to the 46-yard line. And Jace just so good with his vision. He just waits for an opening and then takes it. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3, so a 7-yard run by Jace.
He's a fun little back to watch, man. He kind of just tucks back there behind his lineman and takes what they give him.
You know, and it's fun. He's only a junior. He's already the all-time leading rusher in school history. He's number 4 in the nation yards this year right now, according to Max Preps. 2nd and 3, they're going to go in motion, and this time it'll be Riley. And Riley's got a chunk of space past the 40. Ball pops out, picked up. No, they're going to say he was down.
Ooh. What a hop right there, huh?
Hopped it right up to Pesic, and Pesic was ready to take off, but the Cats showing to find those running lanes early on. Brings up a 1st and 10 down to the 39-yard line. That is a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. You're going to go with 2 backs flanking Riley. He's got Reynolds to his left, Pesic to his right on this shotgun, and they're going to take it. Riley has it. No, Reynolds has it. I thought they snapped it to Riley, but it was Reynolds, and now Reynolds staying on his feet into the secondary, still on his feet, and he's going to barrel forward to the 29-yard line. That'll be a 10-yard run. He ran about 30, but showing his shiftiness right there.
You better wrap him up. You can't just hit that kid. You better wrap him up and take him down. That was crazy watching him pinball off all those defenders out there.
And they're probably thinking the same thing that the Wildcat defense was thinking, trying to wrap up more on that last drive. Like, what do we got to do to get this guy down?
Incredible. 1st
and 10 down to the 29-yard line. Atkinson flanked out right side on 1st and 10, and they're going to go counter this time to Pesic, and Pesic stays on his feet, drives forward, going to have about 4, and finally blown dead. And none of the running backs wanted to go down in this game. And we were talking about one of the officials down there tonight, Jason Hill, somebody we both know pretty good. And we'll have to give him a hard time maybe after the game and be like, man, you guys were letting them play a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
So 2nd down and 8. So they gave him a 2-yard run there. Ball at the 27-yard line. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. Atkinson flanked out right side. Miller off the end. They're going to give it to Reynolds, and Reynolds has a lane. Stays on his feet to the 15, to the 10. Still on his feet inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 18-yard run by Jace Reynolds. Sets the Cats up at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. We talked about it in the pregame a little bit. We said that 3-4 defense, see how that goes, and Reynolds right now is being able to shred that 3-4 defense this first time through.
Yeah, there's been no shortage of offensive excitement so far for sure. He's gashing that front.
So 1st and goal for the Cats from the 7. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on 1st and goal. And they're going to snap it to Reynolds, and Reynolds finds it cut back inside the 5 into the end zone for 6. 7-yard touchdown run, Jace Reynolds, and it is a 7-6 ball game. Extra point coming up for the Cats, and that was designed to go to the left side. He found the hole to the right side and hit it.
It was wide open, yeah. Wide open over there. Great run.
So see if the Cats, they've got these wild formations, and they've done a good job with these wild formations this year. And here we go on the extra point. They're going to snap it to Riley, and Riley hands it to Reynolds. Reynolds is going to throw it, and then it is picked off. I think Reynolds could have got there when he went to toss that, and might have been past the line of scrimmage too on to boot. So it's 7-6. That touchdown brought to you by our good friends at Young's Auto Repair. Allow them to give you that just right touch in your car when it needs fixed. And the Cats need to be better on target. If you need to be on target, go see Cass County Guns and Ammo. We'll be back. All is here, so you know what that means. Silo slides, corn mazes, pumpkins, and more at Red Barn Ranch. Matt is always adding new family fun as well. This year, enjoy the Family Center, Farm and Home, Animal and Goat Balcony, Grandpa Slinger, Mo Brothers Burgers, as well as special theme weekends. Oh, and parents, there are treats for you as well. Red Barn Ranch open Friday through Sunday through October. Check them out on Facebook at Red Barn Ranch for more details. All right, Cats to kick off down 7-6, but a good answer drive right there, Leary, by the Wildcats against Winnetonka. Now their defense has got to step up and slow them down.
Absolutely. I mean, talk about a slugfest. They came right back down the field, gashed their defense. You know, you talked about in the pregame how's that Winnetonka front seven going to stack up against that running attack, and I guess that's the answer so far.
And there's a high pop-up for the Cats and the ball on the ground, and they cover it. Cats are on it. That was the best onside kick the Cats have had all season, and they take over at the 42-yard line of Winnetonka. Gary, that's why they do the onside kick, if you're listening.
That was perfection. I mean, it popped up in the air. I mean, that was great.
I got to give Gary a hard time because, Gary, we've had conversations. Harrisonville will run 3 kickers and, like, go in a merry-go-round sometimes for, like, 3 times before they kick off. And Gary's like, there's got to be a reason they're doing it. It would probably for that situation right there because that was a beautiful onside kick.
Yeah.
So
when they work, they are beautiful, Chad.
Yes. Ball at the 42-yard line of Winnetonka, 1st and 10 Cats. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. And here they go on the counter to Pesic. Pesic, he's got a lane to the 30, to the 20, inside the 10, and taken down at the 5-yard line. 37-yard run by Pesic, and it's 1st and goal. Cats at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, the Griffins front seven had no clue where that football was right there. Great designed offensive run right there by the Wildcats.
So 1st and goal for the Cats at the 3, or at the 7. See if the Cats can answer one play. That's at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. 1st down, think Troby's first. When you think home appliances, Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. They're going to snap to Riley. Riley's going to take it right up the middle himself inside the 2, and he stays on his feet, pushing the pile, and he's going to be taken down at the 1-yard line. Harrisonville's offense runs at its best when River Riley puts his head down and runs that football, and he did it right there. It's going to be a 2nd down and goal at about the 1. 6-yard run by Riley, I should say, and it'll be just outside or just inside the 2. Cats go with that bunch formation. Riley under center this time on 1st and goal, and they're going to hand it to the up man, and in for 6. That is Carson Miller with the 6 points, and it is 12-7. Cats showed right there 3 plays, not one of them named Jace Reynolds, that they can score without him as well. So good drive by the Wildcats. And it's 12-7, the 2-point conversion coming up. That touchdown brought to you by Young's Auto Repair. Allow them to give you that just right touch in your car when it needs fixed. See if the Cats can be on target with this 2-point conversion attempt. And this time it'll be Riley, and Riley into the end zone for 2, and it's 14-7. They are on target. If you want to work on your target practice, go see our good friends at Cass County Guns and Ammo. We'll be back after this.
A community always needs a group to help promote the small businesses in its town. Harrisonville Chamber of Commerce does this for Harrisonville. Chamber Golf Tournament, Log Cabin Festival, and monthly meetings. The Chamber events are plentiful and a great way for your business to be seen. Go to harrisonvillechamber.com or watch the weekly Chamber chat for more Chamber happenings.
All right, 1st and 10. Well, I shouldn't say 1st and 10. Kickoff coming. I'm losing my mind, Jason.
We've known that for a lot of years.
Yeah, that is 100% correct. Kickoff brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Kick those old tires to the curb. Go see Young's Tire and Wheel Center for new tires. Onside kick the last time by the Cats, and it was a beauty. See what they do this time if they kick it deep. You don't want to give Winnetonka too many short fields, though, because like you said, when they work, they're great, but they don't always work, so we'll see if they try to kick it deep again this time. And I see Coach running down and giving them a fist. Not sure what they're – and there is the kick, and it is going to go deep, taking it about the 20-yard line up to the 30, down the sideline to the 40, Ooh. And hammered out of bounds. Good hit on the far side. Didn't see who that was, but that was Massabati facing Massabati, and down went Moore. 1st and 10 up to about the 41-yard line. for the Griffins, trying to answer back. Cats have flipped it, though, and they get the ball after halftime. So that they've done their job right now with the 7-point lead, because we may be in for a scoreboard-busting game tonight.
Slugfest, yeah.
Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. And usually when you get somebody this far out, they're wanting to get him in one-on-one space. We'll see if they go to Essex here on this right side. And they're going to go up the middle with Moore, and Moore's into the secondary. Espen Glenn trying to chase him. They got an angle and shoved out of bounds by Glenn, able to chase him down. But a big chunk of yardage right there. 40 plus, almost 50, I believe. And that'll be a 1st and 10 down to the 24-yard line. Not quite. I was thinking he was down at about the 15. So a 35-yard run by Moore. It'll be 1st and 10 for Griffins on the 24. This game might come down to who gets the first stop of the ball game. And here we go. They're going to pass it out to Essex. They get him in space. He spins out of the tackle inside the 20 to the 15 and then rolls out of bounds. I'll tell you something they need to see on tape right there. The way he holds that football out, if he does that a little bit later, somebody can come up and slap that one away.
Yeah, like a loaf of bread. He reminds me of that running back for the Chiefs from last year.
LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah. Not how you carry the football.
No. It'll be a 1st and 10, though, for the Griffins down to the 12. It's a big chunk of yardage for Essex. And it'll be 1st and 10, 12-yard line for the Griffins. They're going to go 2 wide receivers set to your right side. Pistol formation, Moore behind Satterwhite. 14-7 our score, still 4:35 to go here in the first quarter of this one. And they're going to hand off. No, they're going to throw it out in space for Essex. He's going to try to make a man miss, get to the outside. Cats cut him off and then hammer him down, and he's still able to get 10 yards. They're going to mark him just short of that first down, be a 9-yard gain. There is a player down for the Griffins over on the far sideline.
Timeout called, injury timeout.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 1 from about the 5-yard line. Getting the trainer going across there. He's gotten a workout early on in this one. So we will take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Something that good teams always possess is the fact they got each other's back. Schroeder Chiropractor in Harrisonville has your back. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, you will feel right at home. And they have a warm, family-friendly waiting area. They will take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new. Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, being actively involved in the bright futures and Harrisonville youth sports. Whether it's aches and pains or getting involved in the community, Schroeder Chiropractic has your back.
When you're searching for insurance, it's good to be able to call an agent in your town that can protect you. So if you're looking for auto, life, renters, boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy to be covered, call CPSK Insurance, an auto owner's affiliate. Call and talk to one of the local agents, Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra, located right off I-49 and 291 in Harrisonville at the Millwalk Mall. They can give you a quote and get you covered. All right, welcome back. Second and 1 from about the 4. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers set right side. Both teams kind of running at will here into this one, and Moore into the end zone for 6. So it's 14-13, and Griffins have answered right back after the 2 Wildcat touchdowns. And with 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter, we have 27 points on the board already.
And they both do it differently, but it's both effective. I mean, they get their stars out in space in one-on-one situations, went right down the field.
This could be one of those games that comes down to either a stop or a turnover. So we await the extra point attempt. That one snaps back there, picked up by the Griffins. They're going to try to get it in for 2 and not going to get there, and the Cats lead by 1. And as many 2-point conversions as the Cats go for, that could really spin this game on its head if they can get a touchdown, and we'll talk about that when we come right back. When you're searching for insurance, it's good to be able to call an agent in your town that can protect you. So if you're looking for auto, life, renters, boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy to be covered, call CPSK Insurance, an auto owner's affiliate. Call and talk to one of the local agents, Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra, located right off I-49 and 291 in Harrisonville at the Millwalk Mall. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. If your business needs covered, they can help you out there as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at cpskinsurance.com. Let the local agents go to work for you. All right, 4 minutes left, first quarter, 14-13 our score. Now you got to think maybe Winnetonka thinks about an onside kick in a situation like this. But we were talking about it, the way the Cats go for two most of the time, they get a touchdown here, they go up 20-13. That two-point conversion makes it a 9-point game instead of a 7-point game, and then changes the way you've got to look at the rest of your possessions.
Absolutely, and you know both coaches right now are brainstorming how can we keep the other team's offense off the field, because it's evident that neither defense has even come close to stopping the other opponent right now.
Looks like Jace Reynolds is standing at about the 30. That might not be. No, that isn't. Sorry, Jace is on the near side here. I didn't think that was Jace on the near side, but it is. At about the 22-yard line. I looked and then I corrected myself because I saw the arms of the kid at the 30. No disrespect to him, but Jace's are a little bit different looking. And they're going to kick it to Reynolds from the 20, and Reynolds is going to take off, try to find some space at the 25, spins out of 2 or 3 tackles, and pulls about 3 or 4 Tonka defenders to the 30 before he's taken down. 1st and 10 for the Cats from their own 30. 3:51 to go here, first quarter of this one.
Kind of stunned that they kicked to him right there.
It was like they pointed him out and kicked to him, and so. But also they may be thinking, hey, we get a full head of steam trying to go tackle this kid. Maybe that was their thought process too. So Reynolds going to be all alone in the backfield. Riley going to be flanked out near side, wide receiver to the right side as well. On 1st down and 10, and Reynolds has to cover it up. He saw a hole. He took off running before he got that ball, and that's going to be about a 4-yard loss. It's a 4-yard loss for Reynolds. And it'll bring us 2nd down and 14. So they're going to say 2nd and 13. Ball at their own 26-yard line. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. 2 backs off the left end. Wide receiver flanked out right side on 2nd down and long. And they're going to snap it to Reynolds. And Reynolds gets into the secondary. He's to the 40. It's a foot race to the 50. Cuts back. 40 to the 30. Finally dragged down at the 25-yard line. 49 yards on the run for Reynolds.
Number 10 for the Griffins with another touchdown saving, not necessarily tackle, but he slowed him down a little bit.
And that put Reynolds over 100 yards here in the first quarter.
It's decent.
So at a 101 for the ball game, and the ball down at the 24-yard line on 1st and 10. And now they're going to go on the handoff, and right through the middle they go with it. I believe that was Pesic. 12-yard run by Pesic, and it's a 1st down to the 12-yard line. Cats, that first steps for both their running backs have been good, and they've been into the secondary, and those secondaries been having to. Looks like we got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. 14-13, Cats with the lead and in the red zone. The Cider House is the perfect spot for your special event. We are located right off 7 Highway, 6 miles south of Harrisonville at the farm. Sitting in the middle of 80 acres, we have 2 event rooms, an outside courtyard area, a fire pit area, and several lakes for a perfect farm setting. Weddings, reunions, baby showers, we can do it all. We also host events like farm-to-table dinners, singer-songwriter nights. Our dinners have been selling out fast, so check out the website for more information at theciderhouseevents.com. Go Cats! All right, welcome back. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Cats at about the 12-yard line. Hard to see. It looks like it's the 13 over on the far side, but I think that's the angle. It looks like the ball is on the 12. So a 1st and 10. That was another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down run. And the Cats are in business. It'll be Riley and Reynolds in the backfield, 2 wide receivers flanked out near side. for the Cats on this one. Looks like that's Johnson and Atkinson flanked out left side on 1st and 10. Ball to 12-yard line. Here we go on 1st and 10. And they're going to hand to Reynolds, and Reynolds has a lane to the 5, cuts back, touchdown. Jace Reynolds, 12 yards out, and the Cats lead 20-13.
It's about what he's averaging per carry tonight, is 12, 13 yards a carry. It's insane. I don't know if he even got touched on that carry.
Touchdown brought to you by Young's Auto Repair. Allow them giving you that just right touch on your car when it needs fixed. And something I'm seeing here, Jason, you know, they got their front 3, but they're bringing their outside linebackers, which are your speed linebackers, up to the line of scrimmage as well. They're hitting those holes, and here we go on the extra point. Cats looking to throw not going to get it, and it stays 20-13. So off target on that one are the Wildcats. So if you need to target practice, go to Cass County Guns and Ammo. We'll be back after this.
One of Harrisonville's oldest and its most reliable realtors, American Heritage Realtors. With almost 40 years of experience, they will take all the stress out of buying and selling a home. Add in being the #1 seller of properties on Zillow, and American Heritage should be the only call you make when you're ready to buy or sell your home. Experience, reliability, and results. That's American Heritage Realtors next to Sonic on South Commercial Street.
Welcome back. Kickoff coming your way, brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Kick those old tires to the curb. Go see Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Jerry's kicked some old tires to the curb. I've kicked some old tires to the curb. And we've got some good shoes on the cars right now. So 2:29 to go. Cats set to kick it off, lead by 7. Jason, we were just talking about in the break a little bit. What I was saying is when you put your outside linebackers up on the line of scrimmage like that, you're taking away 2 of your speed guys, and Jace can run. And he's running past them, and then they're coming from behind to try to tackle him, and that's why he's averaging 12 yards a carry right now.
Well, what they're trying to do, they're trying to take away the outside runs, but they're gashing him on the inside right now, and it just takes a little lane for him to get through there and blast. I mean, he's just quick as all can be, and he's just killing that front 7 right now.
See what the Cats do here on this kickoff. And they're going to kick it onside and covered up from the 48.
Didn't get the bounce that time that they were wanting.
No, when a football's a wild, wild football, you never know. It might bounce. It might just roll sideways. You don't know how it's going to bounce. And that time it did not bounce, and it'll be Winnetonka ball from their own 49. So a short field for Winnetonka here. Cats lead 20-13 with 2:28 to go here in the first quarter of this one. Still a lot of football left to be played. This scoreboard, I hope, goes past 100 at the rate we're going for both sides. Pistol formation. Satterwhite has more behind him in the backfield. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver right, back off the end on the right side. They're looking to pass, and a double move by Essex, and then a penalty going to be called. As was good coverage, but he didn't go for the ball. He just ran right into Essex. Essex came back for the ball. Good news is it's not a 35-yard variety. It's only 15 at the high school level, but it'll be enough for a first down. So
unfortunately for the corner, the quarterback underthrew that ball. He did play great coverage right there, but he underthrew the ball. Essex had to come back for the ball, and they had to throw the flag there.
And that's something the Cats defensively are going to want to adjust, because that's a couple of times the receivers had to come back and wait on the ball. Get you some safety or get you some safety help over there to where he can come over and maybe pick that ball off. You want maybe one of your safeties to kind of cheat that way when Essex is all alone on one side. So it is a first down to the 36. It'll be a first down and 10, 2:22 to go first quarter. 2 wide receivers to your right side, pistol formation, Satterwhite and Moore in the backfield. Cats show blitz off the end, and they're going to bring the heat. Moore gets a couple and is taken down. Good job by the Wildcats front, and that looks like Trevor Campbell in on that one. Maybe Joe Esco as well. Looked like Esco as well on that one.
Number 62, Joe Esco.
So second down and about 8 for the Griffins at the 34-yard line. Probably 4-down territory, so if you're the Cats, you want to make this a 3rd down and long as well. Pistol formation. They're going to load it up off of the right end on 2nd and 8. And they're going to throw out here to the near side. Completed pass to the 30, cut back to the 20, and then driven down at about the 16-yard line.
Titus Holmes making his first reception tonight for his Griffins.
So it'll be another 1st down, though.
At the 13-yard line of the Wildcats.
You talk about two offenses doing the complete opposite as far as how they get the yardage. Winnetonka is all about getting their guys in space on the outside versus Harrisonville, where they're slugging them right up the middle, hitting the gaps, gap assignment football. It's fun to watch.
Well, and here's the crazy thing. You know, you got a running team versus a team that gets their guys in space and gets big chunks. Harrisonville would kind of like to get those 7- and 8-yard runs and have a big possession of time of possession, but they haven't done that because they've done so well offensively. Handed off to Moore. Esco says no thank you. Drags him down at about the 12 after a 1-yard gain.
Moore, he'll be wrapped up almost immediately, dragged down by number 62, Joe Esco, the senior defensive lineman.
So they're going to mark him right back at the line of scrimmage, so no gain there with 50 seconds to go here first quarter, 20-13. Griffins are knocking on the door at the Cat 13. And you need another stop like that, force them to throw on 3rd and 4th down, because if you can get to the quarterback, you can set up a 4th down, and they're going to have to come up with something clever on that. So pistol formation, Satterwhite has Moore behind him in the backfield on 2nd down and 10. High snap, but Moore is able to take it and get it inside the 10 to about the 7. Lowers the head and dives forward. Can't stop him after a gain of 5. Brings down 3rd down and 5.
So I got a big man down.
One of those linemen are down. So we had a timeout on the field with 9.5. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Cats lead 20-13, but Winnetonka is knocking. Upcycled Orchard is ready for fall. Come see us for your pumpkins, gourds, mums, and all fall decor. We also have our famous Granny Faye's pies and homemade sandwiches served with our very own artisan bread. Kurzweil's meats and fresh veggies all served panini style. So delish. We also have amazing cider slushies, and the cider donuts will be starting soon. Watch our Facebook page for the fall schedule. We will be posting soon. Located at the corner of 7 Highway and Kaufman Road, just 6 miles south of Harrisonville. All right, they get him up off the field so he can go over, catch his breath. Looked like Goodlow, the one they were helping off, number 70. So 9.5 seconds to go first quarter. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. And both teams are trading haymakers in the early goings. And now, they're just going to let it roll, and we're going to go to the end of the first quarter. So, all right, that'll end the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. After 1, Cats lead 20-13.
There are a ton of choices for home appliances, but only one you need to know. That's Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville. Today, it's more important than ever to support small business. Troby's prides themselves on American-made appliances, competitive prices, and unmatched service, from installation to service calls if any issue may arrive. Troby's is your hometown appliance center.
Next time you're in the market for a home appliance, think Troby's first on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
You have many choices when you buy a used car. What do you want? A good deal? A quality vehicle? Outstanding service? At Holland's Auto Sales, you don't have to sacrifice for one of the others. You get all three. The best part is Steve will be there for you because Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's used car dealer for 36 years. So the next time you're in the market for a used car,
go where the Grammars go, Holland Auto Sales, and ask for Steve.
All right, Winnetonka wanted a little extra time to come up with a good 3rd down play. 3rd and 5 coming up. We start the second quarter. They switch sides going from the south to the north. They have the ball at the 8-yard line on 3rd down and 5. Pistol formation.
As the play comes in,
big 70's coming back
Yeah,
in there.
Bring 70 back in. Good low.
Tonight here, folks. Calm.
2 wide receiver set to the left side, back off the left end. Look for a maybe misdirection on a counter or something here on 3rd and 5. Pistol formation. Now they move, and they're going to go right up the middle. Satterwhite,
Wow.
and he walks into the end zone 4-6, and it's 20-19. So back and forth we go. Touchdowns trading on both sides here. And see if they're going to just kick the extra point here. Looks like that is what they will do. Bad snap the last time through.
Hinkley for the PAT.
So we await. Snap, kick. It is good, and it's 20-20. 11:56 to go in the first half. We'll be back.
Competition between teammates makes for a stronger and better team. Lacey Dominic of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance were both Wildcats on the field. Now they are competitors off the field. They know that you have many choices for insurance, so they're teaming up to offer free auto, home, and life insurance quotes. Call Lacey at 816-380-2700 or Cam at 816-380-3996 and get started on your new insurance quote today.
All right, just start second quarter action. Winnetonka with an 8-yard touchdown run by Satterwhite, and we are tied at 20 apiece. Get a little bit of a chess match going here in the second quarter, though, Jason, because if you're the Cats, you want the ball last in the first half to score and then get the ball to start the second half and try to score and get that 2-possession lead, because right now that's what we're looking at.
The problem is right now the Cats are scoring about a minute and a half into each possession. You know, they're gashing their defense, so they really haven't had much of a possession tonight, but
we'll see what happens. We got a lot of football left to be played, 3 quarters to be exact, and we've already got 40 points between the two teams on this one. High end over end kick going to be taken by the Cats at the 15, 20, 25, 30. He's still on his feet to 35, tripped up and dives forward. Michael to the 40. Joseph Michael with the good return. Oh, sorry, that was Norris Vance. I cannot tell the difference with these numbers down there. Always so hard to see. You got the blue on black.
Yeah, it's hard when the numbers are dark on dark like that.
So here come the Cats from their own 39 after a good return. That kickoff brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Shotgun formation. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield. Wide receiver flanked left side on 1st and 10. And they're going to give the handoff to Reynolds. Reynolds cuts back at the 50 and ain't going to catch him. He trades sides to the 30 to the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. 61 yards to the house.
I got to give Essex some credit there. Their star receiver, he almost ran him down, to give you some kind of idea how fast he is as well. What a run.
Yes, both of those. And you know, the conversation are going to start with Jace Reynolds as well with his speed, 26-20.
What were you saying about time of possession, Chad?
Right. And here they go. Cat's going to line it up. We just talked about this, Jason, last time they did the 2-point conversion. And here they go. They're going to give it to Reynolds, and he's going to waltz in for 2. And it's 28-20 with 11:39 to go. We'll take a timeout. Cats lead by 8.
Sure, you could drive to the city and save a few dollars on tires, but why? Young's Tire and Wheel Center in Harrisonville is family owned and operated, and their clients are like family. That, coupled with free flat tire repair on new tires for the life of the tire, means you'd be crazy to drive all over the place to save $1. Trust Young's. That's who Fortis trusts to get them safely to all Wildcat games, home or away. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
All right, Jace Reynolds with another long run, and he has 8 carries for 174 yards and 3 touchdowns on the night so far. Not a bad day at the office, Jason.
It's not, and we still have a lot of time left, Chad. We could see some records get shattered tonight. That's insane.
You know, the kid is just a workhorse.
I say records, Chad. He's already had, what, a 400-yard game or –
at this point, it's going to be like, hey, I broke my own school record. If you break your own school record in a situation like this, you know you had a good game because you went over 400 to break the school record that you already held with 350-some yards. So at some point, you think he would put that out of reach that he couldn't break his own record. But obviously a lot of football left to be played in this one. The Cats lead 28-20 with 11:39 to go here in the first half.
And Tonka's got 9 up there in the box. They're ready.
High kick, and it's going to be on the near side, and they're going to have to chase this one down, and the Cats picked it up at the 5. The problem,
wow,
good coverage by the Cats of Carson Miller to come back there and take down. So Jade Berry gets tackled at his own 15, and now if you're the Cats, keep a couple guys back, but maybe try to sell out on first or second down and get a sack, and maybe you can get a loose ball or something, because that's one of those situations. It's going to take a turnover. At this point, it's going to take a turnover to win this ball game.
Kickers rarely get love, Grammer, but he's had a great onside tonight, and now that last kick, that was phenomenal. He couldn't have placed that any better than that.
So wide receiver to your left, wide receiver right, back off the right end. Pistol formation. Satterwhite has Moore behind him in the backfield on 1st and 10 from their own 15. They're going to hand it off to Moore, and Moore is going to break into the secondary to the 30 and taken down at the 35. Good open field tackle by the Cats there. And that ball goes all the way up to the 34, so a 19-yard gain.
Tell you what, the chain gang is getting their workout tonight over there, too.
They better be set and ready. So it'll be 1st and 10 up to the 34-yard line. And Moore, as Jerry was saying, he has 8 carries for 90 yards. Jace has got 174. He almost broke that one. It's like these two are trading haymakers by themselves. Wide receiver to your left, wide receiver to your right, pistol formation, back off the end on the right side. And here they go. They're going to throw a bubble screen out there, a la old Missouri Tigers. Gary Pinkel used to love that play with Jeremy Macklin, if I could spit it out. Another big chunk of yardage for Tonka up to the 45-yard line. It'll be another first down for them with 10:52 to go in the first half.
Macklin, and back when Missouri used to throw to their tight ends. You remember those days, Chad?
Oh, I remember a guy maybe by the name of Rucker, and then one that was about 6 miles north of us, Chase Kaufman.
Not bad.
So wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right, pistol formation. And here they go. They get it off to Moore, and Moore gets a first down and out of bounds at about the 42-yard line, about a 14-yard run. But both teams just back and forth they go here. So who gets a stop first into this one? It's 28-20 Wildcats, and still 10:46 to go here in the first half of play. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Put Thomas off the end on that right side. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right off that end. No, they're going to go to Essex all alone out here. Tries to make a move. Gets down the sideline and then is tossed down at about the 24-yard line. Vance with the tackle.
Nice little 18-yard catch and run there. Boy, he's fun. He's explosive when he gets out there in open space, Chad.
Oh, very, very quick. Brings up a 1st and 10 again, down to the 24-yard line.
So from the 24-yard line, the play comes in for Tonka.
So Winnetonka gets their play in. Pistol formation here. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. They're tight on the left side. And they're going to hand off, go to the left side to try to follow the block of Thomas. And the Cats read it perfectly. Bring him down. I believe that was Colin Carruthers, or that was Messer, sorry.
Wrapped up by number 49, making his first stop tonight. That's Gabe Messer, the junior linebacker.
2nd down and 9 now for the Griffins.
1 yard of the play, 2nd down and 9.
It's a great open field tackle right there. It was just him and the running back right there.
And, you know, this is the longest drive we might have had in the ball game, Jason. Right here is they have taken a couple of minutes off the clock. Cats scored with the Reynolds run, and now a couple of minutes coming off the clock for the Griffins here. Wide receiver left, wide receiver to the right, pistol formation, back off the end right side. They're going to throw it out to Essex. He's on the far side now. Gets his first down to about the 10-yard line. Mark him at the 11. About a 13, 14-yard gain. So they'll mark him at the 11. So a first and 10 from the 11.
Actually listed outside the 10.
Tell you what, man, the D coordinator for the Wildcats, he's just got to be over there like, what do I do? You know, you load the box to stop the running back, and then they throw it out to Essex in space.
Yeah, and you know, they're doing a good job because they put Essex out on an island way out there by himself, and there's not a whole lot you can do. You don't want to overload the box out there. Moore going to get a couple to the 10. They're going to mark him at the 10, so a 1-yard line, or a 1-yard run, sorry. But, yeah, when they put him that far out in space like that, if you were to put two guys out there on Essex, they can burn you somewhere else. So it's kind of a slippery slope you run. And as long as you can continue to keep pouring on the points, then you're going to feel good about it. We got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. 2nd and 9 coming up, 9:01 to go in the first half.
For a limited time, you pay what we pay going on at Max Motors dealerships. Shop 24 hours a day. Exclusive at Max Motors, you pay what we pay and not a penny more on any new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, or GMC in stock. All invoices clearly displayed with the highest trade-in values in the Midwest.
Take your car shopping to the max.
Max Motors is your Kansas City dealer. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
All right, welcome back. 2nd and 9 coming up, 9:01 to go. Just kind of looking at some scores. Center and Pleasant Hill, I don't have any score for that game. Green Valley Raytown, that's a good Class 5 game tonight. 7-7, second quarter, almost halftime of that game. Lexington up on Lafayette County, 16-0 in the second quarter. That was a score I wouldn't have expected to see. We're going to go back to action here. 2nd and 9 coming up. Wide receiver to your left, wide receiver way outside to the left side. Wide receiver to the right, pistol formation on 2nd, down and 9 for Winnetonka. And they're going to take the snap, look to throw a fade route. Cats knocked away. Good defense by the Wildcats. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
What'd you say, third down?
I haven't had many of those tonight on either side.
Great play by the corner to knock that ball away. Essex was over there begging the ref for a flag there, but it was just great defense.
Absolutely. They're going to give you hand fighting. Like they're going to let that because he's fighting back just as much. Good play by Kennedy Atkinson to knock that one down. Now they're going to go give him space on this near side, and they're going to put 2 wide receivers. I would get my other safety to kind of play over to this side and get ready because they may try a fade here. No, they're going to hand off for Moore, and he's not going to get there. He's going to get a couple. It's going to bring up a 4th down for the Griffins at about the 8, and this is a huge play in the ballgame right now.
Absolutely. You know who we haven't seen tonight is Joe Thomas, their tight end. They got a huge tight end. We haven't seen him out there yet tonight. Last time they were down here at this area, you got to watch out for the quarterback keeper. He scored the touchdown on that last time.
Well, we've seen Thomas. They're running behind Thomas. We just haven't seen him catch a pass.
Yeah, the defensive line has felt Thomas tonight, that's for sure.
Big 4th down coming up. This could spin the game early on. Crazy enough that is to say. They're going to go for it on 4th and about 7. And looking to throw. Still looking to throw. And threads the needle to Essex. I don't know how he got that in there. Great pass by Satterwhite. And a better catch right there by Essex going across the end zone. That went through about 3 paws of Wildcats. If they just get a paw on it, that gets knocked down, and it's 28-26 extra point coming up.
Yeah, what a sidearm. He dropped down like a sidearm delivery. I don't know how he got that through there, but that was nice.
So they're going to go for 2 here. So that's one of the crazy things that the Wildcats can do here. They're going to load that box. They're going to snap it, and no, they're not going to get there. And Again, they're pulling like they want a flag on the far side, but I'm not really sure what they wanted there. Cats stuff it, lead by 2 with 8:09 to go. We'll be back.
Sherwood Community Bank is the hometown bank with all the big bank perks. Internet banking, auto, home, boat, and farm loans. You can get it all at one of their 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville. Checking or savings account all you need? Don't worry. Sherwood Community Bank has you covered there as well. Stop going to the banks where you're just an account number. Go to Sherwood Community Bank where you're part of the family.
And tell them Braxton sent ya.
Welcome back. 8:09 to go. Haymakers aplenty in this ball game. Both teams with 4 touchdowns already. Did I tell you there's still 8:09 to go in the first half, Leary?
I feel like I need to pay somebody a lot of money to watch all this tonight. This is insane, all the talent on the field. I mean, this is exceptional football, offensively anyway, so far.
Absolutely. So we'll see what the Cats do here on this drive. The missed 2-point conversion now kind of becomes big because if the Cats get a touchdown here, they're up 8. An extra point kick makes it 9. 2-point conversion makes it 10. So all kinds of scenarios, and we're just in the first half, and we've still got almost 3 full quarters. So here we go. We await the kick with 8:09 to go, and you got to be thinking, if you're Winnetonka, thinking about them maybe doing an onside kick, and they're going to squib this one up, picked up by the up man for the Cats, up to the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Needs to tuck that ball up a little tighter.
I heard Jerry back behind me saying tuck that ball in, and that was Kennedy Atkinson on the return.
Second that motion. That was scary watching him run into there like that.
You know, Kennedy, I'll give him a hard time for a minute. Kennedy's an Alabama fan, and his mom grew up in Alabama. So what I'm assuming, he maybe have saw some of those Alabama players carrying the ball like that. Kennedy, tuck that ball in just a little tighter, buddy. 2 wide receivers set to your left side. Reynolds and Riley in the backfield. They're going to hand off to Reynolds. No reason not to, as that kid has had a great first half. He's going to still somehow get 3 when he got wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Rare tackle for the Griffins defense there.
So 3-yard run. Pesic comes into the ball game, bringing a play in. See if they go with that 2-back set in the backfield. And they will. Pesic to the right of Riley. Reynolds to the left of Riley. And there's a high snap, and it's going to be a counter to Pesic, and Pesic gets to the outside, down the sideline to the 40, and just levels the defender at about the 32-yard line. That was a Derrick Henry-esque stiff arm right there, Jason.
Yeah. He's like, we don't run out of bounds here in Harrisonville, bud. I think he was expecting him just to run out of bounds, but
and Pesic
lowered the boom on him there.
20-plus yard run down to the 32 of Winnetonka with 1st and 10, 7:19 to go here in the first half. They're going to snap it to Reynolds. Reynolds looks for some running room. He's to the 30, to the 20, to the house. Jace Reynolds. 32-yard touchdown run by the junior. And Jace Reynolds just bulldozed through the line and found a seam, untouched to the end zone. Unbelievable run by the junior. I want to say senior. 11 carries, 209 yards, 4 touchdowns. I forgot. We don't want to. I mean, we may want to mention that as well. And 2-point conversion attempt comes up. This is a big one right here. And they're going to snap it over. Oh, they couldn't get the handle on it. Cats have had a couple of opportunities there, and they haven't been able to. They're up by 8. We'll take a timeout. Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie Johnson with Excalibur are proud to back the blue both on and off the field. All right, welcome back. 34-28 our score. 7:11 to go here in the first half.
60 points in the game so far. 7 minutes left to go.
The over is hitting tonight, Jason.
Yes, it is.
34-26, Cats lead by 8. They've had a couple of opportunities to possibly make it a two-possession game and missed out on both of those.
Wow.
And it's back and forth we go. Just been an amazing first half of play. Who's going to get the first stop of the ball game? Or who's going to have the ball at the end of the first half? Because Harrisonville can get it at the end of the first half. They get the ball at halftime. 34-26 the score. Cats lead by 8. They're going to kick it. And it's going to bounce at about the 25. Tried to place it over there again, so they're going to get the ball up at the 40. So we will see. Or do they mark it off on 15 yards? Because I've always wondered this. It's at the 25. That a 15-yard penalty would bring it to the 40. But this is going to bring it to the 35, so they'll have it at the 35. So ball at their own 35 with 7:11 to go here in the first half of play. Cats would love like just a step in front of one of these little bubble screens or something and take a pick six to the house. Pistol formation Satterwhite has. Moore with them in the backfield. They're going to throw it out in the flats. You don't want to give him a 10-yard cushion. They do right there, and Essex is going to get 11 on it. And the Cats had the ball after that.
Well, the problem is, Chad, with him out there on that island like you've been talking about tonight, you have to give him that cushion. You can't play on him because he's just going to burn you deep. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
I think Harrisonville's like, all right, we're going to let you catch these screen passes. We're going to come up and tackle you in the open field.
Well, we talked about, remember the double move he had down here, and then it was an underthrown ball. He had the guy beat, but had to come back for it and forced a 15-yard pass interference penalty.
I would almost bring a safety over, get up on him man-to-man, bring a safety over and say, okay, we're going to take him out of the game here.
Yeah, because he's the one that's burning them a little bit. Two wide receivers, they're going to spread it out a little more. Empty backfield, they're going to go in motion this time with Moore. They're going to fake. Nope, they did give the handoff. Good job selling that by Satterwhite. He put his hand down as if he still had the ball, but that's something they can use later, and then they think that somebody's got the ball, so the Cats are going to have to pay attention to that. It's going to be 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5 for Winnetonka into Cat territory at the 49 of the Cats. Essex going to be flanked out to the right side, 2 wide receivers to the left side. Empty backfield, you have Moore to this left side. We'll see if they go in motion with him from left to right. And they're not going to go in motion this time. They're going to go up the middle with Satterwhite. He gets a first down inside the 40, down to about the 38-yard line. So it gets down to the 38. Be a 1st and 10 for Winnetonka. 11-yard run. But something I've also noticed the last 2 drives for Winnetonka, they're slowing the pace down a little bit. They're like, hey, we don't want to play this pace the whole game. And they're slowing it down. But for the Cats, if you're going to give up a touchdown here, you want to give it up with about 3 minutes left, and then you want to eat the last 3 minutes and score before halftime. Wide receiver to left, wide receiver right, back off the end. Left side pistol formation. Satterwhite has Moore behind him in the backfield on 1st and 10 from the 38. And they're going to hand off to Moore. He gets around the end, but no more. Cats over there on top. Trevor Campbell in on the tackle there. Going to be about a 5-yard run.
Looks like he almost had the strip there. That would have been nice.
And that's what you're looking at in this situation. One turnover could make a difference in this ball game. So 5 minutes to go here into the first half. Cats lead 34-26. Wide receiver to your left, wide receiver to your right, pistol formation for Satterwhite with Moore behind him. They're in tight on the left side with the back off the left end as well. And here they go on the counter. And Moore gets to the outside, finally drugged down at about the 22. And that was almost over pursued by the Cats because you saw the backer go that way knowing that's where he was going to run. and he still was able to get a first down to the 22-yard line. So a 1st and 10 with 4:30 to go here in the half. Ball at the 22. They're going to put Essex out here along with another wide receiver. They're going to pitch it out to the near side for Moore. He's at the 10, 5 to the house goes Moore. And it's 34-32. Cats lead by 2 with 4:07 to go. Now I'll be interested to see if they try to go for 2 again here. Obviously, you got a guy you can throw to in Essex and just throw him a little jump ball. But they continue to, if they do continue to chase that 2, it could at some point come back to bite them. But that's what the Cats do when they keep those 2 points in front of them. So they're just going to run. It looks like their normal offense here, and it looks like they're going to try to go jump ball with Essex and Atkinson over here on the near side. Nope, they're going to hand off for Moore, and he's in for 2, and we're tied at 34 with 4:07 to go in the half. We'll be back.
Stop going online and paying top dollar to make a t-shirt. Call Cindy at C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. She will walk you through the whole process and have you or your organization looking the best. It's no mistake that 4T's Broadcasting is always the best dressed crew around. We trust Cindy with all of our apparel on game day. Put a personal C Squared touch on your next order. Whether it's just 1 or 100, C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing can get it done. Check them out on Facebook or go see them on the Clinton Square.
All right, 4:07 to go in the half. You know, and here's the situation for you, Jason. How do you tell your guys to take 4 minutes to score here? I mean, you really can't tell them to do that. They've just had those good drives that are 4 and 5 plays here in this ball game.
Yeah, no, you just keep giving him the rock and say go. You know, if he scores, he scores. You know, go into halftime and hopefully make some defensive adjustments and try to figure out how to stop, 24-11. Come back out and see if you could get that one stop,
Yeah, and right now the best stop you could have is scoring and not allowing them to score before half, because you will get the ball to start the second half. High kick, short kick at the 25. That is Reynolds over there at the 30 to the 35. Stays on his feet, driven down at the 35. And he just looks for an official to get the ball to and says, let's go back to work, boys. 4 minutes to go. First half, 34-34, our score.
Wow. What a game, what a track meet. I mean, we talked about it before the game, all the athletes we saw out there on the field warming up. Obviously, everybody knows about Reynolds. Obviously the Wildcats have more than just him to run the ball. But then you go back to the Tonka side of things and watching these guys spread it out and get it out to Essex. There's a reason he's a D1 kid. The running back 24, he's a stud. Moore. What a game.
So 1st and 10 from the 35. 2 wide receivers set to your right side, and it'll be Reynolds in the backfield by himself here. And they're going to snap it to Reynolds, and there's going to be a whistle. That might be a procedure penalty on the Cats. And I believe that is the first penalty of the ball game for either side. No, yeah, we did. Jerry said pass interference. Forgot about that one. So 5-yard penalty will bring up 1st and 15 from the 30. Cats have gone that formation twice with Reynolds all alone in the backfield. First one was a fumble he had to fall on, and that one did not work. So they go back to what has been working here on 1st and 15. Reynolds and Riley in the backfield. Wide receiver off the right side, one off in the end. And here they go, and on it. And again, on the Cats, so it's going to bring up 1st and 20.
Ordinarily, Chad, I'd say that's awful. How's the defense going to get past this? But
so 3:56 to go, 34-34 our score. Ball at their own 25 now. Riley gets the play from the sideline, goes back to work here. Ball on their own 25 on 1st and 10, or sorry, 1st and 20. Have to get to the 45 for a first down. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds, and Reynolds gets a little bit of it back up to about the 30. Gets 5 back, so brings up 2nd down and 15. So 5-yard run, 2nd and 15 coming up. So we'll see what the Cats do on 2nd down. Good news was those penalties were on 1st down, so you had a couple of downs to work with here, but you want to make this 3rd and manageable. You don't want it to be a 3rd and 11 or 12, because then they can send after Riley here. Cats, I don't think, have even attempted a pass here tonight. Here they go. They're going to snap it to Reynolds. And Reynolds gets into the secondary again. He's on his feet to the 50, to the 40. They got a lane on him to the 20, to the 10, to the house. Jace Reynolds. 70-yard touchdown run by the junior. 40-34 the score.
Wow. I mean, I don't know.
I had to slow down. I thought he was going to get caught, and he just broke that last tackle about the 5. But I think what the defender was doing there, he would have horse-collared him. So he just said, okay, I mean, that's going to be 1st and goal at the 2, so let him go in for a touchdown. And here we are, 2-point conversion attempt again for the Cats, up by 6 with 3:05 to go in the first half.
Minute went off the clock there, Chad.
Man, that was – I don't know what they were doing, taking them so long here. So Cats will have the 2 backs flanking Riley on the extra point attempt, and Reynolds dives forward and gets in for 2.
Ooh, that was close.
And it is a 42-34 score with 3:05 to go in the first half. We'll be back.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance agent Bradley Sainer can help you understand your options so you can be prepared for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Farmers agent Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matters most to you. That's Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
All right, welcome back. Cats lead 42-34. Still 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half of this one. And approaching 300 yards is Jace Reynolds, and he has 5 scores on the night already, Jason.
22 yards a carry.
Unbelievable.
Did you just hear what I said, Chad? That's
22 yards a carry.
That's crazy.
Well, and Jerry, I'll have Jerry look up his touchdown runs, but he has 2, I believe, over 60 in the ball game. And they're going to kick it deep. And that's a good kick taken over the shoulder by Tonka at their own 10 and up to the 20, couple of flags, and that'll push him back a little bit farther with 2:58 to go.
I think they're going to be going back even further, too. Yeah, blocking the back. Oh, personal foul.
Oh, that's one of those blindside blocks, so that'll be half a distance, so that'll be back to the 9-yard line. Jace has touchdown runs of 55, 61, 70, 32, and what was wrong with him? 12.
I mean, that's a pretty good season, you know?
Right. This is the second time this year he's had a season type of a game.
Wow.
280 yard. What did he say? I've lost track. It's 284 yards in the ball game. It's still the first half with 2:58 to go in the first half of this one. Essex flank to the near side. Wide receiver to the right. Pistol formation for Satterwhite. Has Moore back there. And Moore's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 12. That pushed him back to the 10. So the Cats will be content letting them run right here. But the thing you got to do is they're deep in their own territory. You get them to a 4th down, get them 3rd and long. And Jason, you can see Jason, if you can see him on the camera, he's pulling the safety over to this side to help with Essex.
Yeah, you know they're going to Essex right here.
So pistol formation, wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. And they're going to go opposite side, and they overthrow. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Pass overthrown.
And this isn't a situation right here where you're going for it. So if you get a stop right here on 3rd down, you can do a couple things. Number one, you probably score before half. Number two, you get the ball at half.
Huge. Yeah,
so
huge.
This is a big play in the ball game. And we talked about Essex having those D1 offers from Iowa State, Indiana, KU. This is one of those situations where you want your D1 kid to go and take off and try to get a deep pass. Pistol formation on 3rd and 11. High snap. They're going to roll out, look to throw. Cats chase him down the sideline. Out of bounds. Incomplete. That brings up a 4th down. That means Tonka's going to have to punt here.
We just saw a defensive stop right there.
We did, and we'll see. And they're bringing the punt unit. But you got to pay attention here, too, because if you feel like your defense isn't doing so hot to stop, you may want to go for it on a 4th down.
Who's back? Who's back to return the punt?
I don't know. Kid named Jace Reynolds. 2:10 to go here in a half. 42-34. Cats with the lead. And the punt will be coming up.
Send another guy on the field here.
And they're going to.
They're not used to punting.
Right. Well, and I don't know if they called a timeout or not. If they got the timeout called, they did. Yeah. So we got a timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout as well. Cats up by 8, 2:10 to go in the half.
There are a million places to buy a used car, so why not go somewhere you know lives by the Show Me State motto? The staff at Show Me wants to show you that Show Me spirit. Excellent service, affordable prices, and even loaners while you get your car serviced. They will put you in your dream car, truck, or SUV, and if they don't have it, they'll find it for you. So drive on over to Show Me Auto Mall and drive away with your next car.
All right, 2:10 to go, 4th quarter. Timeout was called not to try to think things over, but the timeout called.
It's the 2nd quarter, Chad, not the 4th quarter, bud.
Sorry. Normally, a 42-34 score is the 4th quarter.
That's a heck of a game.
Yeah, it is. So they're going to have to punt here. And now with the little extra time, obviously they did that because of they didn't want to delay a game, but you got to be cognizant of a fake even deep in your own territory. So, and Essex is the punter.
Yeah.
So he's going to get it off. It'll be a short punt. And it is going to take a Tonka roll, though, down to the 43-yard line. Kevin Thomas, I don't know if you heard that. He said that one took a roll to the Northland, which is the north side of the field. That was a good play on words there as we're playing one of the teams out of the Northland.
Speaking of Northland, what's up, Lance Fraley? Mr. Smithville listening in tonight. That's nice of Lance.
I'm thinking he's enjoying our broadcast. Smithville, speaking of Smithville, 36-6 in the 2nd quarter of that ball game. Last update we had. Raytown South and Platte County play tomorrow at 11 a.m. in Platte County. Not sure what the deal is on that one, but Cats got the ball, their own 43. 42-34 a score, not quite halftime. They're going to snap it to Reynolds. And Reynolds makes a guy miss, stays on his feet, gets up to about the 47-yard line.
He'll take it to about the 47-yard line.
So they're going to get a 4-yard run for Reynolds.
4 yards to the play, 2nd down and 6 coming.
And the Cats are in no hurry whatsoever here with 1:35 to go.
Most teams with a minute and a half, they're kind of starting to freak out right here. They got 50 yards to go, but
and you know, even if you don't score, you want to score here. You get you a 2 touchdown lead and the ball at halftime. However, and now Reynolds puts that one on the turf. He's going to have to pick it up and somehow gets back to about the 41, but he's going to lose some yardage to the 41-yard line. So loses 6. And the Cats will call a timeout on 3rd down and 12 with 1:15 to go.
And number
And I'm not sure why they called the timeout there, because you call a timeout, you're going to give them time if you don't get a first down here on third down. So, I mean, obviously you want a good third down play. I'm not saying not calling it, but if the clock is rolling, the Griffins only have one timeout left in the half. Cats have one timeout left as well. See what the Cats have up their sleeve on third down and 12.
Well, the offense is definitely clicking on all cylinders tonight. I'm guessing he's thinking he's going to dial up something here to get him the first down.
And this is one of those times I'm going to think two things I would think of. A counter to Pesic, which has worked wonders in this ball game, or, you know, and this might be the Reynolds to Pesic counter. We'll see what they do on third and 12. They are stacked in the box trying to stop them, and this is the counter now, a flea flicker, and they've got a man down the field. Atkinson to the 20, to the 10, to the house! Kennedy Atkinson, the flea flicker, and the Cats score from 58 yards out. Great ball by Riley. Atkinson runs right underneath it. 4-6, and the Cats lead 48-34 with 1:06 to go in the first half.
What a gutsy play call right there. I mean, and they ran it to perfection. That was beautiful. He threw a perfect ball right there, made the catch. What a play.
And two-point conversion attempt is not going to be good. But at this point, the Cats are like, okay, we're up by 14 with 1:06 to go in the half. That touchdown brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. I can't even talk. Take a timeout.
We all have a checklist when it comes to getting car care. No matter what is on your list, convenience, knowledge, affordability, friendliness, Colby's Car Clinic has you covered. Convenience is being right here in Harrisonville and taking care of all car care problems. From an oil change to tires and everything in between, it's your only stop. Knowledge is covered with having an ASE certified master technician. Affordability means they will work with you to not break your budget. And friendliness greets you each time you walk in the door as they treat you like an old friend. Go see Colby and the gang right behind O'Reilly's in the big blue building.
All right, welcome back. Cats set to kick off, up 14 with 1:06 to go. Leading 48-34, 1:06 to go. Anybody just joining us, take a guess what quarter we're in with a 48-34 score. Second quarter.
Wow.
Almost over 75 points in this first half, Jason.
Yeah, 82 points so far, and I say so far.
We got a lot of football left to play.
Still a minute left in the half.
So 1:06 to go. This time you're probably going to kick it deep. And they do. And it is a good kick back to about the 10. Winnetonka going to try to get a return. They get to the outside. They've got a lane out here and then out to the 45-yard line.
Late hit out of bounds.
I'm not really sure would have saw that one, but.
So they're going to get it up another
15. So they're going to have it at the 40 of the Cats to start this drive. They did not need any extra yardage as they can make it on their own. But now, how does Tonka respond down 2 scores and 58 seconds to go in the half? Because they're going to want to get in the end zone. Cats are thinking if we can get a stop here, we can maybe make it a 3-score game to start the second half.
That's a bad penalty right there.
So ball all the way up to the 40 of the Cats. They're going to go with a 3 wide receiver set over here to the near side, including Essex. He's in the middle of those 3, and they are giving him about 10 yards. Cats showing blitz. They're going to go in motion with Moore. They're going to flip it forward to Moore and that little shovel pass that the Cats, and he lowers the boom on the far side. And that is about 10 yards. Looks like he got 9 on that with 52.1.
He is a load.
He's a load, and
that stick maybe broke right now, actually. Yep.
Well, I don't think the stick is expensive, but I think it's the thing on top of the stick. He says, no, the whole thing is expensive. So here we go. It is, where are they going to, wow, they marked him at the 29, and he needed to get to.
There they move.
Okay. So it'll be a 1st and 10. So he did get the 10 yards to the 30. Well, the ball was on the 40. Ball was on the 40, so it'd be 2nd down and 1. I'm not sure. I guess that's what they're talking about here.
I'm guessing he'll mess this up somehow down there, Grammer.
So the ball was at the 40. It was a 1st and 10 from the 40.
It should be 2nd and 1.
And they're going to reset them. So it'll be 2nd down and a yard. So they did reset it. We'll have to ask Mr. Hill if he lost track of addition there, which, hey, I can't blame him. There's been all kinds of points and yards in this ball game. First pass of the game that last series for the Wildcats, by the way. I was just thinking about that. 3 wide receivers set to the near side here. Empty backfield for Satterwhite. He's going to look to pass, and he's got a man over the middle, Moore, and he dropped it. Brings up 3rd down and 1 with 47.4 seconds to go.
Threw that just a little behind him. He almost made a heck of a catch right there, though.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a little behind him, but you want your guys to be able to grab those. Now 3rd down and 1 coming up.
No legendary coach, Coach Culp, who coached me in Warrensburg, would tell you if you could touch it, you could catch it, Chad.
Absolutely.
Harrisonville knows a little something about Coach Culp.
Absolutely. So wide receiver, going to go Essex all alone on the right side now. We have a whistle, timeout. Cat's going to talk it over, and I bet they were saying, okay, Essex flip sides, watch him on 3rd down. So a 3rd and 1 coming up. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
The Second Amendment is alive and well in Harrisonville. Just walk into Cass County Guns and Ammo and you will see why. With a wide selection to choose from, they will get you set up. Home protection, hunting, or recreational, it doesn't matter. Cass County Guns and Ammo has you covered. Don't forget to bring the husband, and they can take care of him as well. Located in the strip mall by 291.
All right, 3rd down and 1 coming up. 47.4 seconds to go here until halftime as we have got a track meet. Maryville up 26-9 on Savannah as I just glance at some of the scores as we are going with here.
Blue Springs South, what's that one?
Blue Springs South, 21-13. Blue Springs up in that ball game.
It's always a good one.
Bishop Carroll up 42-21 on Bishop Miege.
Both sides have talked it over. 3rd and short. Here we go.
So here we go. 3rd down and a short 1. Satterwhite going to take it. He's going to get there, and he's going to be tripped up down at about the 25. Clock will stop momentarily.
Chains move. It'll be 1st and
So
10.
they're going to have to hurry here.
Satterwhite pushes the ball to the 25-yard
Clock will roll on 1st down. They have that 1 timeout left. And they're going to throw it over the middle, wide open, end zone. No, he's going to be short. Marked him down at the 1. And now, I don't know if Pat caught by Thomas. It's going to be a 1st and goal. They're trying to rush players in. And I don't know that Winnetonka has a timeout. They're going to hand it to Satterwhite. He's going to get close to the end zone. They haven't marked him.
He didn't get in.
They do show they show the end zone.
That's kind of strange. The scoreboard shows them they do have 1 timeout left, if that's right.
So 48-40. I was chuckling before that play. Gary Davidson texted and said, when did we get the electronic down markers? We saw those last year up at Liberty North in the Jamboree, and I was like, those are awesome. We got to get some of those. We've got some now. So extra point coming up just to make it a 7-point game here. Low snap, kick is up, kick is good. It's a 7-point game with 11.5 to go here in the half, but there's still 11 seconds left.
That's a great job by the holder, by the way, right there. That was another bad snap, and he got it up and he got it through somehow.
So we'll just leave it right here with you after this change of possession. 48-41, a 7-point lead. Jerry is worn out back there. His fingers have been going crazy this whole game. He's trying to keep stats. He's running the operation behind us. He's a man of many
talents.
There you go. Thank you. That's why I brought you in here tonight, Jason.
I got you, man.
So, and now he just now brought out the Twizzlers. I forgot all about the Twizzlers. I'm going to need some sugar in the second half.
Chad, I don't know if you ever need any sugar, my man.
Well, that is true, too. 48-41. Cats with the lead. Going to get the ball back for maybe one play here.
89 points in the first half.
And I would imagine this is going to be close to the total points that Battle and Harrisonville had here a couple of years ago. And the final score of that game was like 87-60 or something like that. Cats are going to take it at the 30, 35-40, on to the ground at the 40-yard line. 7.3 seconds to go, and we'll have one play here for the Cats before the half. So we'll see. At halftime, we'll be joined by Coach Hicks, Lady Wildcat softball, runners-up in their district this year. We'll talk to him a little bit, give us a recap of today's game. We had that on MSHSAA this afternoon, thanks to William Young and usage of his camera for us to be able to get that on for Wildcat fans. So 7.3 seconds to go. I'm probably going to try to hand off to Jace Reynolds. I mean, that's what would be my what I would want to do here. And it'll be a direct snap to Reynolds, and Reynolds gets into the secondary and face mask, which is great because guess what? Ball on the turf, ball floating around. It'll be Cats' ball.
So it'll be an untimed down.
Right, which is huge.
Top of the 15 yards. So thinking the Cats are going to have the ball on the 30-yard line right here if they recovered that.
So personal foul, face mask.
Yeah, untimed down, 30-yard line.
So Cats are going to have one shot at it from the 30. Reynolds, I didn't see how many yards Reynolds had on that one. So about a 15-yard, we'll call it 15. Yeah, so ball at the 31-yard line. First down for the Cats. Last play of the half. We got a timeout.
Griffin's going to use the last timeout.
So they did have a timeout left, which is crazy. So they got a timeout left. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout as well. Does your lawn need some TLC? Owned and operated by 3 generations of Wildcats, Heltz Turf Farm is your local stop for sod and topsoil since 1971. Whether you need one roll of sod, a scoop of dirt, or a whole truckload, they have you covered. A new home in your future? Give us a call at 816-540-2020 and set up a quote for new sod installation. Heltz Turf Farm is located between Harrisonville and Pleasant Hill and is open 8 to 5 weekdays and 8 to noon on Saturdays. All right, welcome back. We will have an untimed down as if we needed more plays in the first half of this one. If you're just joining us, 48-41 our score, and we're getting ready to go to halftime. It has been a track meet. Good news for the Cats. They get the ball at the half so they could make this a 2-score game again. They're going to go shotgun formation, Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on this one. And they're going to snap it to Reynolds. And Reynolds looking for some running room to the 20. Tries to find a cut back to the 10, to the 5. He's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Jace Reynolds, 31 yards out at the half. Folks, that puts him over 300 yards and 6 touchdowns in the first half. And the kid showed his football IQ on that one, Jason. He was looking for lanes to cut back.
And his blockers were out in front of him. They did a great job extending down the field. He was, like you said, he's a very patient runner right there. He's got the speed, obviously, to blast through at any time. He did that when he needed to. Drug a couple defenders in for the end zone for another touchdown.
And I may have blown some people's speakers on that, but unbelievable run.
His own record of 6 touchdowns in a game.
So he's tied his record of 6 touchdowns. There's a good shot. He's going to get 7. And he goes in for 2 points. And it's 56-41 at the half. Cats with the lead. Folks, buy a ticket to watch the second half of this one. It's going to be fun. We'll be back after this.
When it comes to fast service and reasonable prices, Young's Auto Repair is the place. Whether it is a standard oil change, new brakes, or something major, William and Michelle with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you are back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pocket. Don't break the bank when it comes to your vehicle needs. Instead, come to the shop that keeps the cost in check and you rolling back down the highways. Young's Auto Repair, right across the street from Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial.
It's hard to find someone reliable to work on your small engines. Not anymore. Nathan and the crew at Land & Sand are your stop from lawnmowers, personal watercraft, all the way to Can-Ams and razors. From tune-ups to race builds, they will make sure your toy is ready to play with the big boys. Call them at 816-738-1455 and set up an appointment today.
A strong lineup is always important no matter the sport. The same should go for your insurance company as well. At Stafford & Stafford Insurance, your auto, commercial, life, health, farm, and crop insurance is all under one roof. With a lineup like that, they are sure to have your team covered. Call the team that will line up with the best of them. Stafford & Stafford Insurance in Harrisonville, located on Commercial Street across from Holland's Auto Sale.
When it comes to your vehicle's maintenance, we know you have plenty of options. Sometimes so many options can make it hard to find an honest, reliable automotive shop. That is where Quality Auto Service and Repair comes in, with a commitment to providing customers with honest, quality service at reasonable prices. Our technology and expertise provide you with the best car care imaginable. We take pride in diagnosing your vehicle correctly and getting you back on the road quickly. We are family owned and operated since 1995. For an appointment, call 816-380-7267. Quality Auto Service and Repair, building relationships through automotive service. It's who the Davidsons trust for auto repair.
Welcome back. Your score at the half, 56-41. Jace Reynolds put on a show in the first half. Come back for second half action in a little bit. But first, we're going to talk a little softball. I got head coach Dave Hicks of the Lady Wildcats. You play in the district championship game today against a very, very good Grain Valley squad. You fall 9-0, but a lot of positives to come out of that.
A lot of positives come out of it. You know, the seniors this year left a legacy their freshman year, and some of them were freshman starters. We were 7-20. So to go from 7-20 to 12-14 in district championship game in 4 years, that says a lot about them. I'll give you credit. Grain Valley's a really good team. Their pitcher, Shino hit us, scored 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 2 in the third, and that was it. And they were trying to get that 10th run to get the run spread, but we just wouldn't allow it.
Well, and that's what you like to see in a championship game is, your girls fight till the end. They knew they were underdogs, and I've always said if you got an underdog that's playing, the longer they hang around, the harder it is for them to go away.
Yep.
And you guys showed that today, being the underdog and fighting for 7 innings and taking them that full 7 innings, making them earn a district championship.
Yes, and they did earn it. They're real good. There's we didn't quit. We left it all out there, and I told the girls, yesterday and today, said if you win or lose, if you go out there and you can say I left it all out there, I gave 100%, did my best, that's all you can ask for. And I'm just so proud of them. Going to miss the seniors, but what a way to go out, getting the district championship.
Well, and if you want to maybe say a little bit about some of those seniors or talk about the seniors, I mean.
Yeah, well, we had 7 of them. Lucy Shopper, she missed 7 games due to quarantine exposure. She's unbelievable. Probably the best player we've had in a while. Haley Ricker, center fielder, left fielder, leadoff slapper, going to go play at the next level at Central Methodist.
Is Lucy going to play at the next level?
I don't think so. She could. I mean,
Say she's got
we're
the bat.
We're still working on her with some things, and depends on what she wants to do too.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see her do it, but it's all going to be her decision. So we had Hattie Wilson. This is the last Wilson sister. I had her 2 sisters that played. So for the last 12 years, I've had a Wilson girl from that family on the team. Alyssa Wilson, no relation, left fielder. She came up as a pitcher, and she converted over to left field, and she's done a great job for us. Hannah Scott, first base, solid hitter in the 7-hole, solid first base. Julia Abernathy, we call her My Little Pony for other reasons, but
maybe a little bit of pink hair.
Maybe a little bit of pink hair, but it has to do more with the size of her feet because they're little pony hooves, but. But, she started off in the outfield. She moved over to third base and done a fantastic job there. Riley Seabolt, she came in behind the plate today and finished out the game, did a great job there. Had a positive attitude
big
all
hit,
year.
Had a big hit against
huge
Ruskin
hit.
a couple of games ago as well.
2-run double, yeah. And, who am I leaving out?
I think that was 7.
Outfield. First base, shortstop, third base, catcher.
And the good news is your cupboard's not bare. You got some kids coming back. You got some youngsters that got some valuable playing time running on the bases as well. You had Reese Cribbs doing a lot of running.
Reese Cribbs is junior. She does shortstop. She's infield, outfield, kind of a utility type player. We've got Kylie Bovenkamp, freshman, came up and did that. Elizabeth Osterberg, catcher, freshman catcher. Jada Hassam, freshman second baseman.
And then you mix in Caitlin Young. She's going to come back to be a pitcher.
Caitlin Young got the start today. She did a fantastic job. And against a lineup like that, to only hold them to, 9 is outstanding. And then Macy Butler, our other pitcher. And then there's some freshmen this year they're going to challenge and get opportunities next year as sophomores. So future looks bright. So we just have to keep building, keep going. I would like to say this. I got a phone call from Robert Purdyman last night, who most of you know, and I know he's watching tonight. Robert, good to see you. We tried our best to get it for you. He just, wanted to congratulate us on the wins and told us to go out and try to get win today. And he said, you make sure you tell those senior girls to open a can. And he knows what I'm talking about. So we did relay the message, and they did. But, their can was a little bigger than ours, Robert. Sorry, but hope you're doing well. Yeah.
We've had many rides together on Big Blue with
my
Robert.
Gosh. Yes.
Yes. I go back and glance back to the 09 season, and we had some fun times in 09 with that class. So,
yep.
Coach, congratulations, a great year. You get to the district championship game this year. You come up just short, but you still get to put a trophy up. You got that second place runner-up trophy. Will be good for the building blocks for you guys.
Yeah, successful year. 3 weeks ago, we weren't where we are now. And the way this team grew and came together and battled together, just so proud of them. And, it's tough to end the season with a loss, but if you're going to, this is the way you want to do it.
And a team that could possibly go win a state title.
And, yeah, I hope they do. so that way we can say we lost the eventual state champions. We can add that to all the other ranked teams we played this year.
Well, congratulations on a great season. I'm going to take a timeout. I'm going to take a breath because we got a second half of football still to play.
Yeah, this reminds me of our Christmas game, 1916 the other night, 3-hour game. You guys may be here till midnight.
I know. So I'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more in just a little bit.
Atkinson Funeral Home and Cremation Services has been serving families in the area since 1929. The Atkinsons take great pride in being members of the community. They will soon graduate a 4th-generation Wildcat. With this kind of commitment to Harrisonville, you know Atkinson Funeral Home will be there for you. And as always, they are proud supporters of the Harrisonville Wildcats.
Cray's Boutique inside Artisans Corner and Salon 114 on the historic square are proud to spotlight HHS cheerleaders all season long. Not only a cheerleader, senior Cammie Setzer also runs her own boutique inside of Artisans Corner. She has a wide variety of clothes, enjoys ordering new items, and custom creates shirts and koozies.
Go see Cammy at Cray's Boutique and go Wildcats!
No matter the time of day, we could all use a Route 44 from Sonic. Good news, if you order in the Sonic app, you get happy hour all day. That means drinks are half price anytime on the Sonic app. Don't worry, it's still traditional happy hour from 2 to 4 every day at the Sonic of Harrisonville. So if you need to refuel with a drink or maybe you need a snack, come see the gang at Sonic and fuel up.
Fall is here, so you know what that means. Silo slides, corn mazes, pumpkins, and more at Red Barn Ranch. Matt is always adding new family fun as well. This year, enjoy the Family Center, Farm and Home, Animal and Goat Balcony, Grandpa Slinger, Mo Brothers Burgers, as well as special theme weekends. Oh, and parents, there are treats for you as well. Red Barn Ranch open Friday through Sunday through October. Check them out on Facebook at Red Barn Ranch for more details.
A community always needs a group to help promote the small businesses in its town. Harrisonville Chamber of Commerce does this for Harrisonville. Chamber Golf Tournament, Log Cabin Festival, and monthly meetings. The Chamber events are plentiful and a great way for your business to be seen. Go to harrisonvillechamber.com or watch the weekly Chamber chat for more Chamber happenings.
Something that good teams always possess is the fact they got each other's back. Schroeder Chiropractor in Harrisonville has your back. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, you will feel right at home. And they have a warm, family-friendly waiting area. They will take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new. Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, being actively involved in the Bright Futures and Harrisonville youth sports. Whether it's aches and pains or getting involved in the community, Schroeder Chiropractic has your back.
When you're searching for insurance, it's good to be able to call an agent in your town that can protect you. So if you're looking for auto, life, renters, boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy to be covered, call CPSK Insurance, an auto owner's affiliate. Call and talk to one of the local agents, Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra, located right off I-49 and 291 in Harrisonville at the Millwalk Mall. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. If your business needs covered, they can help you out there as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at cpskinsurance.com. Let the local agents go to work for you.
There are a ton of choices for home appliances, but only one you need to know. That's Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville. Today, it's more important than ever to support small business. Troby's prides themselves on American-made appliances, competitive prices, and unmatched service from installation to service calls if any issue may arrive. Troby's is your hometown appliance center.
Next time you're in the market for a home appliance, think Troby's first on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
You have many choices when you buy a used car. What do you want? A good deal? A quality vehicle? Outstanding service? At Holland's Auto Sales, you don't have to sacrifice for one of the others. You get all 3. The best part is Steve will be there for you because Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's used car dealer for 36 years. So the next time you're in the market for a used car,
go where the Grammars go, Holland Auto Sales, and ask for Steve.
There are a ton of choices for home appliances, but only one you need to know. That's Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville.
Competition between teammates makes for a stronger and better team. Lacey Dominick of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance were both Wildcats on the field. Now they are competitors off the field. They know that you have many choices for insurance, so they're teaming up to offer free auto, home, and life insurance quotes. Call Lacey at 816-380-2700 or Cam at 816-380-3996 and get started on your new insurance quote today.
Sure, you could drive to the city and save a few dollars on tires, but why? Young's Tire and Wheel Center in Harrisonville is family owned and operated, and their clients are like family. That, coupled with free flat tire repair on new tires for the life of the tire, means you'd be crazy to drive all over the place to save $1. Trust Young's. That's who Fortis trusts to get them safely to all Wildcat games, home or away. Young's Tile and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
For a limited time, you pay what we pay going on at Max Motors dealerships. Shop 24 hours a day. Exclusive at Max Motors, you pay what we pay and not a penny more on any new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, or GMC in stock. All invoices clearly displayed with the highest trade-in values in the Midwest.
Take your car shopping to the max.
Max Motors is your Kansas City dealer. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Your score at the half, 56-41. Yes, you heard me correctly. Your score at the half, 56-41. Jace Reynolds with over 300 yards and 6 touchdowns in the first half of this football game has a real shot at breaking his own school record. Did I mention his own school record? He's broken twice, or he's broken the school record twice. He set it with 356 yards last year. He broke it earlier this year with 417 yards against Pleasant Hill. And the thought of him actually breaking it again is absolutely insane to me. He's gone over 2,000 yards on the year with his yardage so far tonight, and he's still in the regular season, and we're just in week 8. So Jace Reynolds having an amazing half of football, an amazing year. It's fun to watch. More importantly, the way this team is playing right now. They're up 56-41 on the number 8 team in the state of Missouri in Class 4. And I talked about it in the pregame show. I said Harrisonville wanted to raise their hand and tell everybody, hey, we still play football down here. They haven't been getting any votes for the top 10 in Class 4. If they can hold and win this football game, they may start getting a couple of those ranking votes. So we'll see. It is halftime. The Cats lead. One of our great sponsors is up here in the booth with us. I'm going to chat with him, Brad Sainer, Farmers Insurance Agent. He's a great – no, I was talking to him after. Come over here, Brad. Get over here. We'll get Brad on for a minute. Brad Sainer with Farmers Insurance. He's been with us kind of since the beginning when we first started this. Appreciate you coming up here. Why don't you tell people where you're at if they want to come and get a quote from you?
Well, I'm at 1808 North Commercial across from Casey's, next to Mi Bella Puebla. So, yeah, if you eat lunch, just come on over and say hello. Or come over, say hello, and then take me to lunch. Either one of those is fine. But no, come on in. We'd be happy to see what we could do for you.
Absolutely. We'd love to get some people out there, get some quotes from you. He's in the A-frame across from Casey's, as we always say on the commercial. So he's right on Commercial Street in the A-frame. Brad, thanks for coming on for a minute. I just had to say hello, and good seeing you up here tonight.
You too. Thank you. I appreciate it. And is Jace Reynolds, is he having a pretty good game?
Pretty good.
Okay.
He could have a better second half, really.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't break 300 more in the second half, I think it's unfortunate.
Right. So we'll see what happens in the second half. Also, if you're in the market for a house, Brad's going to have one off of Pearl Street sale real soon. So
come on out.
Come and see Brad's house on Pearl Street. We'll be back after this. Coach Hicks wants to come back in here for a second, and he wants to mention something that you did, and you're in trouble.
I am in big trouble. Jesse, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention probably the most important part of our team, and that's my assistant coach, Jessie Shulman. She's done a fantastic job being a single mom and having her daughter there. The players treat her daughter like a little sister, and so Jessie, love you. Thanks for everything you do for us, and I appreciate everything you've done for our program and also in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks. That is Coach Hicks. Giving a shout-out to as an assistant coach. We're getting ready for second half action. Both teams back out on the field as we wind down this last 30 seconds of the first half and halftime. and we're getting ready to go to second half action. 56-41 is our score. The Cats with the lead. Jason, this is a big series to start the second half. Cats can get a score here. They're going to be up 3 touchdowns, and Winnetonka is really going to have to turn it up.
Absolutely. I'm curious to see what Tonka does as far as changes, both sides for that matter, what changes they made on the defensive side of the ball to see if they can't not stop the running back, obviously just try to contain them.
He's 80 yards away from breaking his single-game record. And they're going to go with an onside kick. It's not going to get 10 yards. The Cats are going to cover it up, and that'll be a way to get it. And Brett said he's a couple 40 yards, I think 40 yards maybe from the school record for yards in a season. I'm not sure, but we'll try to get that in a few minutes. So the Cats going to have a short field, and, you know, Winnetonka had to try something, and it didn't go 10 yards. However, the Cats got to be careful there. They dove on that. If they would have squirted out the side, that could have been disastrous. So the Cats have it on the Tonka side of the field with the 56-41 score. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on 1st and 10. They're going to hand off for Reynolds, and Reynolds is going to go backwards.
Oh.
Jace Reynolds, number 25.
And the Tonka sideline liked that one on 1st and 10. So a 5-yard loss by Jace Reynolds puts it back at their own 47-yard line. So 11:38 to go here, third quarter. We're underway in the second half. Cats would love to get a score and make this a 3-score game. And we'll see. Tonka's probably going to sell out to stop the run, see if the Cats go to a pass to catch him sleeping. Reynolds going to get the handoff. He gets past the first line, stays on his feet, rides a defender down to the 45. 8-yard run by Reynolds.
Third down and 7.
So a 3rd and 7 coming up, 11 minutes to go, third quarter. So big third down coming up for both sides here, really. Cats got to feel like if they get to a 4th and 2 or so, they may go for it down at about the 40-yard line. Third down going to be flanked by both running backs. Here is Riley. Riley's going to hand off. This time it's Pesic, and Pesic gets a first down and gets an assist. Essex tackles him, gets an assist from the ball judge, and I believe that was Jason Hill right away right there.
He's a large man.
He is.
I went down and spoke to him right there before the half and was like, what do you think of this kid, huh? He's like, man, he's crazy good, isn't he? I'm like, yeah, he's pretty good. 6 touchdowns in the first half, not bad.
So ball down to the 36-yard line. And that is a good enough for a Cat first down. That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 10-15 to go third. 2 backs in the backfield flanking Riley. They're going to go on in the misdirection again to Pesic. Pesic's going to get a couple of yards down to the 34-yard line. So a 2-yard run makes it 2nd down and 8, and the Cats, you know, they're just playing with house money right here. You're up 2 scores. You'll take those 2- and 4-yard runs every once in a while, run the clock. And again, we talk about it. You get in the end zone right here, you're going to be sitting pretty with a 3-score lead. Split back, or 2 backs flanking Riley on a 2nd down and 7. Reynolds inside handoff. He's going to go inside the 30 to the 29. Brings up a 3rd down and 3. So a 5-yard run by Reynolds, and it's 3rd and 3. You know the Cats are in 4-down territory here. You're at the 31. It's in no man's land in high school football.
Something we didn't see in the first half of drive. We've had 2 third downs on this drive so far. Didn't see that in the entire first half.
So 3rd down coming up. Attribute that to a little bit of adjustments by the Winnetonka defense. Going to go in motion. They're going to fake it. Riley going to take the first down run.
Ooh.
Going to be close. See where they spot him. I think he's got enough for the first down.
That's right there.
If not, it's going to be 4th and about a half an inch. And they're going to whistle. They're going to measure, I believe. So timeout for a measurement here.
Unofficially marked short.
So they're going to push them back. They're going to have a measurement, and we will see how close they are. It's going to be really, really close. I think he might have it by about a couple index cards, as everybody remembers Gene Steratore years ago with the Chiefs. And they're going to put it down and measure. And it is a little bit short. So it's going to bring up fourth down at the 27-yard line, between the 27 and the 26. Fourth down coming up here, big down for both sides. So it says fourth down and 2 foot over on the sideline. They're going to go with the big formation that they were getting their 2-point conversions out of. And Riley under center here on fourth down. And Riley's going to hand it off. Cats have it inside the 25. Not sure who got that handoff. Might have been Miller, Carson Miller with the carry. Got 2 yards on that one. Moves the chains. That's the Trobies Maytag Home Appliance Center first down to the 24-yard line. Clock rolls in the second half. 8:15 to go here in the third. 2 backs off the end, near side, right side. Reynolds and Riley in the backfield on 1st and 10. And they're going to hand it off for Reynolds. Nope, Riley kept it himself. Way to go, River Riley. Hid that ball well. That is going to be a 20-yard gain, 21 by River Riley down to the 4. He sold that one, and that's what happens when you sell out to stop Jace Reynolds. River Riley with 21 yards down to the 4.
Yeah, he had us both fooled. We were looking at the pile, then all of a sudden you see him squirt down the sideline, swinging his arm, trying to stay in bounds. Good run, great fake.
And it ball down to the 4, 56-41, 7:59 to go here in the third. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on 1st and goal. And this time they're going to hand it off for Reynolds, and Reynolds gets back to about the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a half a yard, brings up second down.
The number 25, the ball carrier. Jace Reynolds should be wrapped up by Jonathan Williams. Jonathan Williams, sophomore, making his first stop tonight.
So that will keep it at second down and goal. Kennedy Atkinson checks back into the ball game with the play. 7:35 to go. Good opening drive by the Cats. Running clock and in range for a touchdown. You know it's 4-down territory for the Cats here. Again, they're going to go with shotgun. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They're going to snap it, go misdirection for Pesic, and Pesic gets to about the 2 before he's shoved backwards. So we'll see where they go. It's going to be 3rd down and goal with under 7 minutes to go. They're going to give him 2 on that, up to the 3. So 3rd and goal from the 3.
This is an entirely different ball game right here, Chad, that we're watching.
Absolutely. 3rd and goal from the 3. And now they're going to go with that bunch formation. You have Pesic and Miller in front of Reynolds. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds. Reynolds gets to about the 2 and then is shoved backwards. Going to give him a yard. We'll see. Looked like he was up to the 2, but they're going to mark him at the 3. So no gain on the play for Reynolds.
Yeah, Winnetonka, they have 9 in the box right now. Like you said, they're selling out. They're going to have to do something to the outside here, something to shake them up.
Jet sweep, little pitch or a pitch out to the outside and make it a race between Essex and Reynolds to this pylon over here on the near side. So 6 minutes to go. Cats are running clock. They're going to call a timeout here when it gets down to 1. So we have 4th and goal coming up. Big play in the ball game for both sides. 5:55 to go here, 3rd quarter. We'll take a quick timeout as well.
Sherwood Community Bank is the hometown bank with all the big bank perks. Internet banking, auto, home, boat, and farm loans. You can get it all at one of their 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville. Checking or savings account all you need? Don't worry. Sherwood Community Bank has you covered there as well. Stop going to the banks where you're just an account number. Go to Sherwood Community Bank, where you're part of the family.
And tell them Braxton sent ya.
All right, so big fourth down coming up for both sides. 4th and goal from about the 3-yard line. Winnetonka's, I mean, you could almost say their game is hanging in the balance here, because if Harrisonville gets in the end zone, it's a 3-score game, and now you only have a quarter and a half to try to get those points back. And they have not been able to stop Harrisonville tonight. This would be the first time.
Definitely the play of the game right here so far.
So Riley is going to be there. He's got Pesic and Reynolds in the backfield flanking him on this one. And they're going to go option. Riley to the outside. He's not going to get there. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Winnetonka. So Winnetonka's defense, give them a ton of credit here. They were able to stop Harrisonville inside the 5 on 4 straight plays. And now Winnetonka can make this a 1-possession game if they get a score here.
Well, it's time for the Harrisonville defense to strap it up tight, too, and come out and play a little defense.
So 56-41 the score. And I'd almost, I'm not calling the plays for Winnetonka, but I'd see if Satterwhite can't get a sideline route down the sideline to Essex right here and try to make this a 1-score game real quick.
Essex definitely has the game-breaking kind of speed to get open, but let's see what happens here.
So Satterwhite going to go in the pistol. Has more behind him in the backfield on 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line. And looking to throw. And he goes down that sideline. And it's picked off by the Wildcats. Good defense on the near sideline. And the Cats get the ball right back.
Underthrew him again.
Joseph Michael with the interception. Goes right at the D1 prospect in Essex and says, I'll take that, thank you very much. And now the Cats have it at the 27-yard line with 5:44 to go, and that defense right back on the field for Tonka.
There it is. What a play. What a stop. Needed it. I mean, Essex had him. Essex had him by 3 or 4 yards there. He just underthrew him again.
Yeah, Satterwhite, you got to – that's one of those Mahomes to Tyreek things. Just throw it out there and let him go run and get it.
Yep.
So here we go. Shotgun formation. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield from the 27. And Reynolds going to take it, sidesteps the defender, tries to get to the outside, and is knocked down. Loss of about 3. They're selling out to stop Reynolds here. So what I'm thinking, you got to do something to get them off of Reynolds a little bit. You want to go with a counter to Pesic. You want to go with a pass maybe to – I mean, they got 11 guys within 5 yards. Maybe a pass over the top to Atkinson here.
I mean, they're selling out now. I mean, 6 touchdowns and 300 yards later.
And, the good adjustments by Coach Palmer at halftime to say, look, don't let this guy be the one to beat you. So 2nd down and 12 after the 2-yard loss. They're going to go in motion, and it'll be a direct snap to Reynolds, and nowhere to go again as Reynolds has it at the 30. No.
Take it to the original line of scrimmage. He'll be wrapped up immediately by number 42, Keegan Jackson, the senior linebacker.
And they're going to say a loss of a yard, but that was a terrible spot. But
all of a sudden the offensive coordinators are scratching their heads wondering, okay, what do I need to do here to get some offensive firepower? Quite a change.
But, I mean, I know you're running clock at this time, but you want to get another score. You know, you get to that 63. that's a big score to overcome. So 4:24 to go, 3rd down and about 14 is what they're going to call it. And here they go. They're going to fake the handoff, and Riley's looking to throw. He's going to chuck it deep for a jump ball. Has his man, touchdown! Kennedy Atkinson just went right at Jolin Essex. Janelle Essex was right there, and the Cats get a touchdown on 3rd down. River Riley is 2 for 2 tonight with 2 touchdowns.
Not bad. I didn't know if he saw him. They were both streaking right down the field wide open. Stayed in the pocket, made a good throw, made a great catch right there. I mean, the defender was right there on him. He just wanted the ball more.
So now the Cats are going to go for an extra point here. First time tonight. That touchdown brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Touchdown of your tires on the pavement is an important one. Go see them today. Extra point coming up. The snap, the kick. It is on the ground. Now, not able to get away were the Cats, but they lead by 21 with 4:10 to go here in the third. We'll take a timeout. Community is important to Excalibur Contracting. Being a Harrisonville business for 14 years, they understand what it takes to be successful and make Harrisonville successful. If you need help with a remodel, grounds, athletic field maintenance, mowing, or landscape, Excalibur Contracting is who to call. Mike and Natalie Johnson with Excalibur are proud to back the Blue both on and off the field.
Stop going online and paying top dollar to make a t-shirt. Call Cindy at C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. She will walk you through the whole process and have you or your organization looking the best. It's no mistake that 4T's Broadcasting is always the best trust crew around. We trust Cindy with all of our apparel on game day. Put a personal C Squared touch on your next order. Whether it's just 1 or 100, C Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing can get it done. Check them out on Facebook or go see them on the Clinton Square.
All right. Winnetonka has said Jace Reynolds is not going to beat us in the second half. River Riley says, I'll beat you myself. He had the big run on the first series, and then he throws over the top Kennedy Atkinson, his second touchdown grab of the ball game.
What a throw, what a call by the coordinator. I mean, that was beautiful, man.
So 4:10 to go here in the third. Another good kick down to about the 10 for the Cats. Up to the 20, looking for some running room. Good open field tackle by the Wildcats.
On the kickoff return, John L. Essex. And number 31 on the special teams tackle, Braden Talley, the senior.
So Talley with the tackle. And it's a 1st and 10, Tonka from their own 27-yard line. And now here's, if you're the Cats, I'm going to start thinking about blitzing my middle linebackers, give you an extra defender, get the nickel defense out there, help out with Essex. Going to go 2 wide receivers set to the right side, in tight on that right side. They're probably going to the right side. If they don't, they're going to go back door on a counter to the left. And Moore is going to run that way. He's going to have about 3 up to about the 30-yard line with 3:55 to go here in the third quarter. And the Cats leading 62-41, 21-point lead. So 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Cats lead by 21. Winnetonka trying to make this a 2-score game. At a point in this game, they are going to have to get in the air, and they're going to have to play with a little urgency. 2nd down and 7, and up the middle they go. Moore with a big chunk of yardage, carrying defenders all the way up to the 39-yard line. So they're going to mark him at the 40-yard line.
13-yard carry, man. He runs downhill, doesn't he?
He definitely does. 3:10 to go here in quarter number 3. 62-41, Cats up by 21. Moore with 166 yards. Jerry, I just heard in my ear. On 20 carries, and they're going to go Essex. Picked off. Cats step in front of it. Down the sideline they go. Inside the 30. To the 20, out of bounds, and driven out of bounds, and a late hit coming as well. And the Cats have the ball, and they're in business at about the 17-yard line. They're going to mark it to 16. So it'll be a 1st and goal from the 8 for the Cats with 2:44 to go here in the third. Espen Glenn, the safety, with the pick. He read it perfectly. That was an athletic play there. He saw it, he jumped the route, and boom, Cats in business again. And this could do huge wonders for making this a tough mountain to climb out of for Winnetonka.
Yeah, great play right there. Like you said, he jumped the route. Second possession in a row. We know they got to get down the field. They got to throw the ball, so our corners and safeties are being ball hawks out there. What a play.
So ball at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Cats. Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on 1st and goal. Atkinson flanked out to the near side. They're going to hand off for Reynolds, and Reynolds is going to get inside the 5, flip over, and get to the 2. It'll bring up 2nd and goal at the 2. So a 6-yard run by Jace Reynolds.
Right here, we're going to see how bad those Tonka Griffins really want this game, if they get the stop or how they play right here. They've got to be deflated a little bit after that 2 possessions in a row, turning the ball over.
Right, 2 straight back-to-back interceptions, and it's 2nd and goal. Cats can make this a 69-41 lead. They give it to Reynolds. Reynolds is in for his 7th touchdown of the night with 2:03 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
They wrapped him up at the 1-yard line, but at that point, you're not stopping him. He just drug him into the end zone.
2-yard touchdown run.
Wow.
That is the shortest one of the night for Jace Reynolds. But it's his 7th, and that. So, yeah. He had 6 touchdowns. The guy that had 6 touchdowns, Jace, tied it a couple of weeks ago. He got it in a 118-2 win over Nevada in 1928. The more you know, Jason. And here they go. Cats going to throw. They got their man back of the end zone. Overthrow their target and incomplete. 68-41. We'll be back after this.
When you plan a party, the last thing you want to do is worry about cooking and cleaning up that mess. Call the experts at Time for Seasoning Catering. Stephanie will help you plan and execute a brilliant menu for your celebration. Take the worry out of your event and let Stephanie wow your guests with a great menu that they'll be talking about for weeks. Whether a small get-together of friends or a big wedding, Stephanie will take care of you. Visit them online at timeforseasoning.com. That's THYME for seasoning.com to get her booked today.
All right, 68-41. Cats in the lead with 2:03 to go here in the 3rd quarter. I doubt they're done. Jason, they got 68 on the board, and they may need 75 or a little bit more to. The 3rd most points they've ever scored in a game was last week against Clinton. They scored 71. They got 68 tonight. So back-to-back weeks putting up almost 70 will do you some wonders. 68-41 the score. Here we go with the kick. And they're going to kick it deep over the head and inside the 5 it goes. Cat's going to get down there and try to get a stop. And on the sideline to the 22. So ball at the 22 with 1:53 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now you're probably going to be passing.
Yes.
So now you're going to sell out to try to stop the pass. We haven't had a Sonic sack tonight. Sacks for Sonic. We will spin the wheel if the Cats do get a sack. If not, it'll move up to $20 next Friday night. So there's nobody out here on the near side. Maybe they're just trying to sell that one. And they're going to go up the middle with Moore. And Moore is going to get a few more yards up to about the 30. Mark them at about the 29-yard line.
Keeping our defense honest. They're still going to run the ball on 1st down.
So 2nd down and 3, 7-yard run by Moore. Moore is approaching 200 yards on the night for Tonka. Jace, I think, is probably still right around that 330-yard mark as he's lost some yardage on those last couple of series. But nevertheless, he did get about 8 or 10 on that, and the most important 2 yards to get in the end zone. 2 wide receivers to your near side, left side, pistol formation. They're going to hand to Moore again, and Moore got stood up at the line of scrimmage, and the Cats going to take him down. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Winnetonka with a 68-41 score.
Brings up 3rd down. We'll see where the ball is officially marked.
So 3rd down and 3. 50 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Winnetonka going to need a huge 4th quarter if they want to get back in this game down 27 points. And if you're the Cats, you'll just take one drive in the fourth quarter like that first drive they had in the second half. Even though they didn't get points, they took 6 minutes off the clock. So 30 seconds to go here, third quarter.
3rd and 3.
And a 3rd and 3 coming up on the pistol. They're going to hand to Moore again. Moore going to have a first down. Up to about the 35-yard line. He's still running hard. You got to like how hard he is running the football. And there's 18 seconds. They'll set the clock up as they move the chains.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. Winnetonka's own 35.
So Jerry, 23 carries, 179 yards, I believe, and they're just going to take it to the fourth quarter. So we'll go to the fourth. Cats up, 68-41. We'll be back.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance agent Bradley Sainer can help you understand your options so you can be prepared for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Farmers agent Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matters most to you. That's Bradley Sainer at 816-974-8105.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
All right, welcome back. 1st and 10, Cats lead it 68-41. Tonka with the ball from their own 35-yard line. So 126 points is the most scored in a ball game, and that was against Battle a couple of years ago between the two teams. They're approaching that now. Throw it out on the flats. Cats get a good open field tackle again over on the far sideline. I know I'm just glancing at something. I'm just going to make a comment here. You know, we leave our live chat open. We love that people can sit in there and chat and talk, but guys, let's keep it clean. I mean, come on. Let's have some fun with it and we can talk, but let's not get into arguments on there or anything like that, or throw up some random hate on each other. Let's keep it clean there. 2nd down and 3. And they're going to give it to Moore. Moore's going to get to the outside. He's got a first down. Down the sideline. Lowers his shoulder. And that goes out of bounds with 11:15 to go. So ball at the 49. So with 11:15 to go, that'll stop the clock as he gets out of bounds. And I'm surprised at Winnetonka's pace of play right here. A lot of Moore and not doing a whole lot else.
Yeah, down 4 possessions at this point.
68-41 the score. And here to pass and to the sideline they go. On the far side, first down up to about the 38-yard line. Pressure there on Satterwhite. Brings a 1st and 10 up to the 38. So that will stop the clock as they set the chains. And they will wind it here. Go to the near side. You got Essex and 2 wide receivers in a 2 wide receiver set to the near side. And they're going to fake the handoff. Satterwhite going to keep it himself. He's into the secondary inside the 30. Down to about the 27-yard line. And another first down.
Lead tackler number 49, Gabe Messer, the junior linebacker. Satterwhite will pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 down to the 27 with 10:45. Clock rolls here. So 1st and 10, ball down to the ball down at the 28-yard line. They get to 18 for another first down. Pistol formation, wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. And they're going to hand off to Moore. And Moore's going to have some yardage, gets to the outside, forced out of bounds on the far side. Goes out of bounds at about the 14, so about a 14-yard run. and he moves the chains inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. And that'll stop the clock with 10:17 to go. Over 200 yards on the night now for Moore.
Wonder what the state record is for combined running backs head-to-head like that.
Yeah, I mean, well, nationwide it's probably insane because I looked up some national records and kids are running for like 780 yards in a game, which is insane to me. 2 wide receiver set near side. They're going to fire it out here. Incomplete. Does not get it. And again, he went to that sidearm delivery, almost Mahomes-like, out to the near side, did Satterwhite. It'll bring up second down and 10, stops the clock with 10:14 to go. So a quick play, not much time off of that one.
Well, for the first time tonight, they're bringing some pressure, and they finally got to him on that. Got a hand in his face. Yeah, like you said, he had to drop down and throw that, kind of sling it. I mean, they're sure in no hurry right now, being down 4 possessions.
Well, and with the clock stopped here, they don't have to hurry quite as much. But still, in the ball on the turf, Cats are going to pick it up. And now the ball again on the turf, and the Cats are going to have it. That popped right out of there for Moore. And just trying to make a play right there, and that's a turnover for the Cats, up 68-41.
Three possessions, 3 turnovers.
So ball at their own 12. And we talked about it. It's going to take a turnover to swing this game, and they've had 3 of them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you can see the body language out there on those Tonka players. That might have been the knockout blow the Wildcats needed right there.
And the last thing they need to do here is give up a big run to Reynolds as well, because that could just totally deflate a team. But Reynolds is probably still looking for more. He'd love to get to 350 or more. Already has 7 touchdowns in the game. They're going to hand it off to Reynolds, and Reynolds
there he goes.
Gets to the 20, covered up. Going to be a 7-yard gain. So clock will roll. 9:50 to go here in. So second down and 3, 7-yard run. 7-yard run from Reynolds. 7-yard run for Jace Reynolds. Jerry's back there. He's doing a couple of different things. So second down and 3 coming up. So Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on second down and 3. And they're going to go backdoor to Pesic. Pesic's going to have the first down up to the 25-yard line. Be a 1st and 10. That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. So 1st and 10 to the ball at the 25-yard line after the first down run by Pesic. And Pesic's getting close to 100 yards as well. 6, I believe. 1st and 10 of the Cats, 5 seconds on the play clock, so they have to get it off. They're going to snap it to Reynolds. Reynolds looks for some running room. Got cut up and then somehow breaks the tackle. I mean, he was met square right there, Jason, and he still made 5 yards out of that as that kid bounced right off of him.
You could hit him hard. You got to wrap him up, though. That does you no good to hit him hard. He's just going to keep running through that.
Jace Reynolds with a 5-yard run with 8:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Clock is rolling, and you know that defense of Winnetonka is gassed.
Have to be.
Second down and 6.
Atkinson near side. They go, and they're going to hand it off again to Reynolds. He's going to get 2.
Reynolds threw it to the middle.
So a 2-yard run by Jace Reynolds brings up a 3rd down. I haven't been able to watch any more of it, so 7:45 to go here in the fourth. Cats with the advantage. 3rd and 4 for the Cats. Cats just content running clock. They love the first downs if they can get them, but just snapping this with under 5 and then snapping the fourth quarter or the 4th down one. There's going to be right to Reynolds here. And Reynolds looks for a running lane. gets forward, and I believe he's going to have enough for a first down. Be a 4-yard run, make it 4 yards, and a cloud of dust from Reynolds. It'll be a 1st and 10. That's going to run a couple more minutes off the clock with the Cats leading 68-41 in this one. 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Pesic checks out of the ball game. Riley gets the play from the sideline. So we await the snap here. It's under 10 on the play clock. 2 wide receivers set to the far side for the Cats. Shotgun formation, Riley and Reynolds. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds, and Reynolds gets 5 more up to the 40. And this is where he gets his money right here, is just wearing them out. Ball all the way to the 40. 5-yard run by Jace.
Yeah, I mean, you watch him in the first half and you see him break all those long touchdown runs, and you're thinking, he's just a shifty, speedy little back. And here we are grinding it in the fourth. You can't just hit him. You got to wrap him up. He's going to drag you. I mean,
and you just feel like he's just right that close to just breaking that final nail in the coffin, so to speak, with 6:05 to go. 2 wide receivers set to the near side. Shotgun formation, Riley and Reynolds in the backfield on 2nd down and 5. And this time they're going to snap it to Reynolds again, and Reynolds spins off a tackle, gets 3 more, hands the ball back to the official. He's mad he didn't get more on that one. He felt like he could have broke that one. 3rd down and 2 coming up. So Jace with a 3rd down run, 3rd down and 2 for the Cats coming up. 5:30 to go here in the 4th quarter.
That was more the running back that came in and thumped him right there. He could hit. Needless to say. Watching him run the ball, I guess that's a given, right?
So they're going to go with 2-back set now. Riley is flanked by Reynolds and Pesic on 3rd down. They're going to go counter for Pesic. 1st down, Pesic, and more inside the 40 to 35 to the 30. That'll put, I believe, him over 100 yards. About 28-yard run by Pesic. So that puts Pesic 8 carries for 121 yards. And I believe Pesic has a touchdown as well for the Cats. So there's been a lot of them out there on the scoreboard. Oh, Miller, sorry, that was Miller with a touchdown. So the ball down to the 30 with 4:45 to go, 68-41 the score. Shotgun, Riley and Reynolds in the backfield, and timeout called by Riley with 4:36 to go. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. Cats lead by 27, winding down the 4th quarter.
There are a million places to buy a used car. So why not go somewhere you know lives by the Show Me State motto? The staff at Show Me wants to show you that Show Me spirit. Excellent service, affordable prices, and even loaners while you get your car serviced. They will put you in your dream car, truck, or SUV, and if they don't have it, they'll find it for you. So drive on over to Show Me Auto Mall and drive away with your next car.
All right, a 1st and 10 for the Cats at the 30. Make it about the 29-yard line of Winnetonka here in the 4th quarter. Not as many points as we thought we'd have in the second half, Jason, but it's been a great game plan by the Cats. Their defense has stepped up big time. 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery here in the second half. Winnetonka has not got on the scoreboard in the second half.
Yeah, talk about 2 different ball games. I mean, they're both great to watch from 2 different standpoints. But, yeah, Harrisonville's doing a great job right here grinding the timeout.
So 1st and 10, they're going to go in motion. They're going to go misdirection. No, Riley keeps it himself. He's inside the 25, dives at the 25.
Good job staying in bounds.
So a 5-yard run. Might be about 6 on this one. So 4-yard run by River Riley. We'll bring up a 2nd and 6. Ball at the 26-yard line.
So he's averaging 10 yards a carry as well tonight. Not
so,
bad.
5 for 55 for River Riley. It's been a great game on the ground. I'll have Jerry add up total rushing yards for the Cats. After this one, it'll be an impressive total. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds. Brings up a third down. Hunter Martin with the tackle there. Brings up third down and about 3. Going to lose 2 yards on that one. So 2-yard loss for the Cats. Brings up third down and 8 with 3:27 to go. Cats content on running some clock here again with 68-41 lead. So third down and 8 coming up. 2 backs flanking Riley. And they're going to hand off, and this is Pesic. And Pesic's going to get up to about the 21-yard line. Bring up a 4th down and 2 coming up. 4-yard run, 6-yard run by Pesic, and it's 4th down and 2 for the Cats with 2:52 to go.
Officials want to roll the 21-yard line. Action remains here on the near side.
Puts him over 127 yards on the night.
So 2:40 to go. Cats have a 2-headed monster tonight as I try to strangle Jason with my the cord here. So 4th down and 2 coming up. Clock gets rolling down. Cats call a timeout probably when it gets down to 1 here. Talk it over. And that's what they'll do. So barring something unforeseen, Cats are going to move to 6-2 with an impressive win over Winnetonka tonight. And it was a track meet in the first half. They made some defensive adjustments at halftime. They were able to jump a couple of routes, got a couple of interceptions, got a fumble recovery. And we talked in the first half, it's going to come down to who turns the ball over, who doesn't. And it was Winnetonka in the second half after getting down that 3 scores. I think a couple backbreakers in this one. The last-second touchdown by Reynolds to end the half. And then the Cats' first drive of the second half didn't result in points, but it took 6 minutes off the clock, put them down there, and then they got the interception and then punched it in after that. Those two situations are really what became the backbreakers in this one.
Yeah, like you said, driving 6 minutes off the clock was huge. That's almost, as crazy as it sounds, more important than scoring points at that point. But then, like you said, we got them backed up on the other side of the field. Then they turned the ball over twice, 3 times, but 2 picks. And, that's what's really stymied the Griffins here in the second half.
So 4th down and 2 coming up. Cats kind of like to use the counter in a situation like this. Jace might have said, just give me the ball, I'll get a first down. And that could be a possibility too. And he's going to get the snap. He's got running lane. He's inside the 10 to the 5. 8th touchdown of the night. 22-yard touchdown run by Reynolds. And he has an 8-pack of touchdowns. Make it 74-41. Unbelievable 4th down call for 22 yards and a touchdown. And that'll pretty much salt it away.
And once again, it's great being up this high, being able to watch that play develop, watching all the linemen. I mean, he just follows those guys straight into the end zone. Great patience. Another great run.
That was the 8th touchdown of the night by Jace. Puts it up, and it is good. And the Cats have 75 on the clock. We'll be back.
We all have a checklist when it comes to getting car care. No matter what is on your list, convenience, knowledge, affordability, friendliness, Colby's Car Clinic has you covered. Convenience is being right here in Harrisonville and taking care of all car care problems. From an oil change to tires and everything in between, it's your only stop. Knowledge is covered with having an ASE certified master technician. Affordability means they will work with you to not break your budget. And friendliness greets you each time you walk in the door as they treat you like an old friend. Go see Colby and the gang right behind O'Reilly's in the Big Blue building.
Welcome back. Score 75-41. Cats lead Jace Reynolds. Price of admission tonight, worth it, every bit of it. Over almost close to 400 yards and 8 touchdowns, Jason.
That's insane. I mean, that's a great year. for most high school running backs. I mean, that's phenomenal. And just the way he's done it. I mean, he's done it in every facet. I mean, he's broke long runs. He's done the short yardage thing. I mean, he's a complete back.
75-41 the score, 2:19 to go. And hey, anybody watching that doesn't know this, he's got a brother in 8th grade that's really, really, really good as well. And Jace is just setting some records his brother's going to have to go try to chase down, and that'll be fun to watch for another 4 years as well. Tonka going to pick it up from their own 15 to the 20, 25, 30, and wrapped up past the 30 to about the 34.
Yeah, the older brother wasn't too bad either. The bloodlines are nice, huh?
Yes. Wyatt Reynolds had some good plays as well. Actually, last year, for some reason, against Van Horn, I said Wyatt Reynolds with a run up the middle because I was so used to that. And I was like, you would think by now I'd know it was Jace Reynolds in the backfield. So 1st and 10 coming up for Tonka from their own 35-yard line. 75-41 Cats with the lead. And a new running back into the ball game here.
Here's number 31, Ethan Mitchell, the sophomore.
Ethan with the run. So 1:57 to go. 2nd and 2. Going to flank Essex out to the near side. You got to think that Satterwhite might want to go one shot here with Essex. He's got coverage on the near side. They're going to hand off to the back. And a good hit by the Cats. Going to be a yard or so gain. Going to bring up 3rd down in a yard with 1:25 and counting here. You know, I'm not a participation trophy guy, and my wife gave me a hard time a couple weeks ago. She was like, well, you can't give the player of the game to Jace Reynolds every week. And I have to give her a hard time. I'll be like, how do you not? 400 yards and 8 touchdowns. Like, yeah, we might as well just rename it at this point, the way he's played this year. And they're going to go up the middle, offsides or false
I mean,
start.
under normal circumstances for normal high school football, you've got about 5 different kids that could be the player of the game, you know, that have over 100 yards, you know, on 10 or less carries.
Well, you know, look at Pesic tonight. He's 125-plus yards, 2 touchdown pass catches from Kennedy Atkinson as well. So, yeah, Jace had an amazing 85 yards for River and 2 touchdowns. I mean, and 2 for 2 from in the air. I mean, all the guys played well tonight. Obviously, Jace going to be the story of this ball game, but give everybody else credit as well as they have played as well. It was a 1st down, and Satterwhite is going to take off and run, and he's up to the 50, and the Cats come over to finish him off.
Satterwhite, number 1, stays in bounds.
And ball up to the 49 of the Cats with 30 seconds to go. 2-yard run. 2nd down and 2. This could be possibly the last play of the game. Cats lead 75-41. You're going to get an angry Winnetonka squad next Friday night, Jason.
That's all right.
So 2nd and 8. This could be the last play of the ball game, and it will be a handoff. Up the middle they go, and that'll do it. Wildcats are going to win it 75-41. The Wildcats have put up 146 points the last 2 weeks, folks. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
The Second Amendment is alive and well in Harrisonville. Just walk into Cass County Guns and Ammo and you will see why. With a wide selection to choose from, they will get you set up. Home protection, hunting, or recreational, it doesn't matter. Cass County Guns and Ammo has you covered. Don't forget to bring the husband, and they can take care of him as well. Located in the strip mall by 291.
Does your lawn need some TLC? Owned and operated by 3 generations of Wildcats, Held's Turf Farm is your local stop for sod and topsoil since 1971. Whether you need 1 roll of sod, a scoop of dirt, or a whole truckload, they have you covered. A new home in your future? Give us a call at 816-540-2020 and set up a quote for new sod installation. Held's Turf Farm is located between Harrisonville and Pleasant Hill and is open 8 to 5 weekdays and 8 to noon on Saturdays.
The Second Amendment is alive and well in Harrisonville. Just walk into Cass County Guns and Ammo and you will see why. With a wide selection to choose from, they will get you set up. Home protection, hunting, or recreational, it doesn't matter. Cass County Guns and Ammo has you covered. Don't forget to bring the husband, and they can take care of him as well. Located in the strip mall by 291. When it comes to fast service and reasonable prices, Young's Auto Repair is the place. Whether it is a standard oil change, new brakes, or something major, William and Michelle with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you are back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pocket. Don't break the bank when it comes to your vehicle needs. Instead, come to the shop that keeps the cost in check and you rolling back down the highways. Young's Auto Repair, right across the street from Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial.
It's hard to find someone reliable to work on your small engines. Not anymore. Nathan and the crew at Land and Sand are your stop from lawnmowers, personal watercraft, all the way to Can-Ams and razors. From tune-ups to race builds, they will make sure your toy is ready to play with the big boys. Call them at 816-738-1455 and set up an appointment today.
A strong lineup is always important no matter the sport. The same should go for your insurance company as well. At Stafford & Stafford Insurance, your auto, commercial, life, health, farm, and crop insurance is all under one roof. With a lineup like that, they are sure to have your team covered. Call the team that will line up with the best of them. Stafford & Stafford Insurance in Harrisonville, located on Commercial Street across from Holland's Auto Sale.
When it comes to your vehicle's maintenance, we know you have plenty of options. Sometimes so many options can make it hard to find an honest, reliable automotive shop. That is where Quality Auto Service and Repair comes in, with a commitment to providing customers with honest, quality service at reasonable prices. Our technology and expertise provide you with the best car care imaginable. We take pride in diagnosing your vehicle correctly and getting you back on the road quickly. We are family owned and operated since 1995. For an appointment, call 816-380-7267. Quality Auto Service and Repair, building relationships through automotive service. It's who the Davidsons trust for auto repair. Atkinson Funeral Home and Cremation Services has been serving families in the area since 1929. The Atkinsons take great pride in being members of the community. They will soon graduate a fourth-generation Wildcat. With this kind of commitment to Harrisonville, you know Atkinson Funeral Home will be there for you. And as always, they are proud supporters of the Harrisonville Wildcats. When it comes to your vehicle's maintenance, we know you have plenty of options. Sometimes so many options can make it
Boutique inside Artisans Corner and Salon 114 on the historic square are proud to spotlight HHS cheerleaders all season long. Not only a cheerleader, senior Cammie Setzer also runs her own boutique inside of Artisans Corner. She has a wide variety of clothes, enjoys ordering new items, and custom creates shirts and koozies.
Go see Cammie at Cray's Boutique and go Wildcats!
When it comes to your vehicle's maintenance, we know you have plenty of options. Sometimes so many options can make it hard to find an honest, reliable automotive shop. That is where Quality Auto Service and Repair comes in, with a commitment to providing customers with honest, quality service at reasonable prices. Our technology and expertise provide you with the best car care imaginable. We take pride in diagnosing your vehicle correctly and getting you back on the road quickly. We are family owned and operated since 1995. For an appointment, call 816-380-7267. Quality Auto Service and Repair, building relationships through automotive service. It's who the Davidsons trust for auto repair.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. What a game tonight by the Wildcats. They win it 75-41, and an impressive second half. You know, we talked about it in the first half, Jason. It was a track meet in the first half. The Cats defense made the adjustments they needed to. 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery in the second half. Really the difference in this ball game. You know, Jace had a great first half. Not as many yards in the second half, but he really kind of capped off his night with that 22-yard touchdown run. 8 touchdowns and almost 400 yards rushing for Jace tonight.
Incredible, just incredible. Yeah, that first half, you talk about a story of 2 different halves, but yeah, coming out and like you said during the broadcast there, you know, the 6-minute drive to really kind of solidify things, shut things down. You know, they did turn it over on downs right there, But taking that much time off the clock and saying, okay, here's the ball, do something with it. They kind of turned it where they had to throw the ball down the field. Their enters, 2 picks.
Yeah,
huge.
and let's run down some quick stats. Obviously, I think anybody with any sense will know who our max effort player of the game is. Brought to you by Max Ford of Harrisonville. It's Jace Reynolds. We have him unofficially with 379 yards and 8 touchdown runs, and those touchdown runs came in all variety. Jason talked about it. He had a 2-yard run, a 12-yard run, a 22-yard run, a 70, a 61, and a 55. And, he's our max effort player of the game, which leads me into my teammate of the game. And I'm going to go with 3 guys tonight as my teammates of the game, not being a participation trophy guy, but those teammates of the game, guys that do unheralded stuff. Brought to you by our good friends that Team Up for Insurance, Cameron Chenoweth of American Family, Lacey Dominic with Shelter. Those 3 guys, Josh Pesic had over almost 130 yards rushing tonight. Mr. River Riley had a great game as well. River had 2 touchdown passes for 85 yards, and he ran for 60 yards in the ball game. And then number 3, Kennedy Atkinson had 2 touchdown catches. So it wasn't just Jace Reynolds tonight. Everybody got involved. Carson Miller had a touchdown run as well. So they spread the ball out, and we talk about how good they can be when they do that. And, Jason, they did it tonight.
Incredible. Yeah, it's hard to go off to anybody else other than Jace. 8 touchdowns and all the long runs like you said, but any other, high school, those other kids, those were great nights for any high school athlete. They just had to happen to have a teammate that broke off 8 touchdowns tonight. But that first half was incredible. I don't know that I've ever seen 2 teams throw blows like that back and forth, offensive weapons all over the field. It was a fun night, Chad.
Yeah, it was an absolute blast. It was good to have you back down here. About once a year I get you on a broadcast. We were down at Battle last year and stayed the weekend, watched Mizzou play in Columbia, and you've helped me out with some Warrensburg games in the past as well, so it was good to have you back. And maybe, you never know, Gary tends to miss some games. I call him Mr. Part-Time a little bit, give him a hard time, but he is retired. I gotta say, he was not here last Friday, and it was a family thing, and we didn't really talk about that. But congratulations to Zach Davidson, who got engaged last Friday. That was why Gary was not here. So congratulations to Zach, and, of course, to his parents, as they are now going to welcome Caroline into their family. So congratulations, Gary and Denise. It was glad that you got to be able to witness that last week. So anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us. Not a whole lot else we can say about this broadcast. It was a great game, 8 touchdowns from Reynolds tonight. Everybody else got involved as well. Cats put 75 points on the board. They've scored 146 points in the last 2 weeks, and they're ready. They've got a conference title showdown next Friday night against the Odessa Bulldogs, and we'll be back in Odessa next Friday night. For Jason Leary, for Larissa Lamb, for Jerry Forschler, and one other thing. Everybody needs to pat Jerry on the back a little bit. He did really well the last couple of days. He got us 2 broadcasts on the air today. We were able to do the Misha TV broadcast as well as our broadcast and made sure we got both of those. He was running around crazy all day today to get all that done. So give Jerry a little bit of extra thanks when you see him next time. But for all of us, I'm Chad Grammer saying good night from Harrisonville. I'll see you next Friday from Odessa.